What's up? What's up? What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Shout out to Jazza803 for being the first one in the building. We are starting our Friday night conversation here on TD Fans Talk, where you, those who are at home watching from wherever you are, you're able to join the show. And hey, and I like to say have a conversation. A lot of people agree with things that I say. A lot of people disagree with things that I say. We're here loud. You have a chance to be a part of the platform where you can speak your mind and tell us what you think about what's going on in Miami Dolphins world, guys. Shout out to FM, the first mod in the building, said, "Brother TD, what's up? I'm great, man. I hope you're great too. What's up, TD? M. Subrier, shout out to you. DM fan said, what's up, bro? What's up, guys? Blue, what's going on, man? I see y'all coming in the building. Y'all hit that like button on your way in, guys. We already got 26 in the room. Only 7 likes. Hit that like button on your way in the building, baby. Bro, I was messing with you when I said that Stephen A comment. No, I know you were. I was messing with you and I said thanks. Nah, you all good, man. Ain't no way Dolphins gonna beat my Colts. Hey, Bar Kong, don't be getting scared, man. Don't get nervous. You just make sure you hang out with us on the stream Sunday, and we'll see who gonna win this game. Let's go, Fins, baby. We get in the dub this weekend. Yes, we are. Shout out to Joel Sabeda, Scandala in the building. Williams New Worth. How's the great TD doing today? I'm doing all right, William. I'm doing quite well. Thank God, man. Appreciate you checking in. What's up, Angel Jose? Oh, well, Jasso. I'm talking about Jose. Angel, Jasso or Hasso, it just depends. Max Cartwright, 9-7 Super Bowl, baby. I know, right? They trying to screw Chase TD. Man, I saw that today, but hey, I don't even care. It's one game, and on top of it, this has no draft implications. I mean, people can make it out to seem that way. No draft implications whatsoever. None, man. No draft implications. But that's all right. Finsanity5 in the building. She said, hey, everyone. Can't wait until tomorrow. I miss you guys. I know. Hey, y'all better know about tomorrow, man. Finsanity is gonna be on. Finsanity5. I can't wait, man. I'm excited. We got Tua versus Burrow. If Tua plays, you know them 2 bad ankles. We can't forget about them. If Tua plays, but we got the game. We're going to be streaming it live because one of those guys might be our quarterback. I ain't crazy to say it just ain't going to happen. I don't think we're going quarterback early, but one of those guys still might be our quarterback. So we're going to watch that game. Going to be I'll just say I'm excited about it, and I can't wait, man. I just can't wait. Chase Young is a cheater. He belongs on the Pats. Oh, Lord. Mike, you a Tua guy. Now you want to talk down on Chase Young over some money little issue from 2018. It is what it is, man. No love lost whatsoever. What's up, Insanity? Where you been, girl? Man, we're gonna have her on. She's gonna be on tomorrow, guys. So make sure you check out the game tomorrow, man. She's gonna be on tomorrow, guys. EM will be sounding off, no doubt. He ain't gonna be sounding off. He probably gonna be disappointed. I'm good, Enzo 7. Like I said, guys, all this talk, we got a lot of people that agree with the things I say daily, a lot of people that disagree. Where are all the disagreeers at, man? Well, the link is in the comment section. Y'all make sure y'all come. I got a few people backstage. I'm going to wait a few minutes to bring people on stage, but I already got a few people waiting backstage, man. But I'm looking for all the debaters, man, who want to talk to TD and bring me your point tonight and what you think. And let's talk about it. Any topic dealing with the Miami Dolphins. I want to hear from you all tonight. I want you to ask me a question. I want you to talk to me about what you think about certain things, man. We'll have our back and forth and we'll enjoy ourselves, man. What's up, TD? What's up, Nick? That was asinine, I guess. Stream Lakers Heat game. Is that on? Is that on right now? It's all about the Dolphins, baby. Bump the haters, TD. You better know it, man. You better know it. Man, where's my phone? I got to see if this Heat Laker game on because I can have it playing in the background. Let's see. Well, at least is it on the TV in my area? 9:30 Lakers game. Oh, I mean it's already on. NBA. Let me click it. Y'all say it's on 10. I'm in Central Florida though. Don't forget, I'm in Central Florida. Let me see. Unless it's nationally televised. NBA TV. All right. Let me see. Y'all give me 1 second. Oh, got my little blocked off over here. All right, I'm back, man. TD was a Balaj guy. I'm still a Balaj guy. Did I say otherwise? Why you say it was? Wedson, man. The link is in the comment section, baby. You can hop on in here, Wedson. Come on, get some of this tonight, Wedson. Come get some. Let's go. All right, the TV on. Let me just, y'all give me a second. Check out, see if this game is on. One moment. Appreciate y'all patience. That's a shame, man. I don't watch TV so much these days that I don't even know. I don't even remember the channel numbers. I don't even remember the channel numbers, man. I think I passed it. Something wrong. It's saying that it's on a local station. Wow. So it's not working on NBA. That don't make sense. Anywho, Jimmy Butler on fire. What's the plan for Rosen? We're gonna talk about it. Get backstage. Come backstage and ask me, man. I want to see some of y'all tonight, man. I want to see y'all. I want y'all to ask your questions. We're about to start bringing people from backstage and bring them front stage, I guess, on stage. And we're going to get started real soon, guys. There he is. Stanley Smith, what's up, bro? Nick Suarez with the donation putting color on the screen says, seems like Fitz's arm is dying out due to age. Will Rosen come back this season? Fins up. Dolphins family, let's get another win. First off, yes, let's get another win. Thanks for the donation. But listen, man, why do you feel Fitz's arm is dying out? He just won us a game delivering the ball and making some good passes and getting the ball where it needed to be. So that's a catch-22 for me, man. I'm not sure that I see it that way. I think Fitz is still playing. I think he's actually playing at a high level to a degree. I think he's playing some of his best football with the weapons he got. I think he's playing some of his best football. Fitz a grandpa that's getting it done, who can get it done. So, I think he's just fine, man. I really do. Just my thought. Fitz looks good. Yes, he does. He really does. I don't agree with much Mike says, but yeah, Fitz does look good. Did you not see Fitz Cannon versus Jets? Man was bombing those throws. Not many players can do it like he was. Wow. I agree, man. All right, man. We got some people. Here we go, y'all. Time to get rolling. Who is this? Who is this on over here with us? Quint Riddle, you there? Well, I guess not. Joel Fiends fan, what's up, man?
Good, bro. What's going on?
Good. Great, man. What's the business?
Listen, man, I'm happy about this Jets W. They put it they put it on the Jets, man. Shoved it in Gase's face. So I was
Hey,
happy
man,
about that.
I told you, man, you got to beat the Jets. If you don't win no games, you got to beat the Jets, man.
I'm mad about Preston Williams though, man.
It's just one of them cases you got to live with it, man.
Like
You got to live.
who do we rely on now? You know what I
Oh,
mean?
you asked Parker to step up and be a vocal guy. I mean, a vital part of this team now. That's what it is. It's on Parker. We need Jakeem Grant and Albert Wilson to make some plays. I mean, you still got Hearns, who can be reliable and make some catches. But it's in the guy that we brought in from Seattle, if I'm not mistaken. I don't even know if he's playing yet. He might be, but we'll see, man. We're gonna find out a lot on Sunday. What's up, Gio?
What's up?
You good, man?
Yeah.
Awesome, man. I'm glad to have you here. Quint Riddle, you here? I can't hear you, Quint. No audio, man. You're going to have to start fresh, all right? You might have to come out of the room and come back in.
What are your thoughts on the game this weekend?
It's going to be a tough game, man. We're on the road again. I want to see our team come through and actually perform well. Even if we lost, at least make it a fight, because that'll still be showing improvement on the road, a good team, and you fought now. You know, the Jets is a bum team now. Everybody feel like they're a bum team, even though they have talent. I say it's just terrible coaching. But at the end of the day, you still got to look at it as they haven't been playing good. So we can put merit behind our win. It is a step up over what we've been doing, even against sorry teams. So it's a bump up. But at the same token, now you want to see this team compete against, I mean, even if you lose at the last minute, but compete against what many would revere as a much better team. So give the Colts a fight. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. And hopefully we get the W out of it. But we shall see.
I feel like without Brissett, our chances are a little bit better. But I heard he practiced this week, so he might be playing.
Okay. But we'll see. I mean, do you think he's going to be effective for us?
I mean, I'm talking about Brissett on the Colts.
Oh, I thought you said Albert.
Oh, no. I meant without Brissett. If they have the backup, Hoyer's their backup. If they have him start, I feel like we have more of a chance, definitely.
I actually thought Hoyer was going to be the starter. But I guess we'll know on Sunday. I know it's different. It's contradicting reports at this point. So I'm just going to wait till I see who I see on Sunday. We shall see, man.
Yeah. So you think Balaj can carry the load? I'm not. Listen, I don't know how much of a Balaj fan I am, man.
Well, we're about to find out how much of a fan you are on Sunday, because I think he can carry the load. Will he? I mean, we don't know, but I know one thing. We're about to find out. Yeah. He's going to get more carries by default. No excuse. This is your opportunity. If you don't ball out, listen, if Balaj don't ball out on a Sunday, I could see if the O-line is just, I mean, he getting tackled in the backfield. Bro, okay, that's one thing.
The O-line has been playing better every week.
Yeah, so if they continue to play better and he don't ball, I'm off of the Balaj train.
Yeah.
I mean, not completely off, but I'm like, okay, it's time for me to consider other options. Yeah, I don't know if he's really revered as a part of the future.
Did they promote Myles Gaskin or the other rookie running back we drafted, or no?
Let me look myself, because from my understanding, I haven't heard anything about who they brought up yet.
Because I was curious who the backup was going to be filling in for.
Well, Laird is probably
Laird. Yeah, dang, I like Laird. He's a baller.
Yeah, I mean he should get, man. That's another one. He should get carries too.
Oh yeah, he's a baller.
He should get some carries at this point too. So both of these guys, and I honestly, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually want to see Balaj thrive, because it's multiple reasons why I want to see Balazs thrive. Reason number one is even if he's not a part of the future, we gotta at least, we don't want something to go. We don't need anybody to go to waste. You got to be a scavenger in this league. You gotta go pick up crumbs off the street in this league. So the better, if you don't feel like he's the future, you got to put him in a position to have some value now so that you can get something for him.
Yeah.
Or if he is the future and he earns that and turns out, all the better, you know? So
yeah.
Like somebody put in the comment section, Balazs has no vision to hit the hole.
No.
You might be right. But right now, this should be an opportunity for us to put a little bit of value on his name.
But I feel like when Balazs was getting the carries, the offensive line was totally dysfunctional. So
I agree.
Wasn't there, you know.
But that's why earlier in the season, the first 4 games, I was one of those individuals that said, I'm not blaming Drake. I'm not blaming Balazs for what's happening. These guys aren't opening up any holes. And then when you start seeing the emergence of Bohm and Prince, then things started to change slightly, but then Kilgore went down, and so it's just they still haven't had a cohesive unit yet. Not a single game, not more than one game have they had a cohesive group that's saying this is our O-line, we riding.
You not yet. Really give it up to this coaching staff too, because I mean they're putting together offensive drives like like nobody's business. Balanced offensive drives. And it's just, hats off to them being able to shift players around. Gase can never get a productive O-line that could block Tannehill properly, for 3 or 4 seconds, the whole game. So, I mean, hats off to them. I was very critical of them, but I'm liking them now.
That's the crazy thing about it. Just to get an O-line that can see, there's a difference from just not being good and good enough, man.
Yeah.
These guys have actually been good enough.
Yeah.
These guys have been good enough. And I just can't wait to see what they continue to do with this O-line. Because I'm telling you, Patriots spend the least amount of money in the NFL on the O-line. And there's something behind that, man.
Yeah.
If we can do that and we can put more money in other places, and I just saw a stat today. Only one team in NFL history was the highest paid in the O-line, and they won the Super Bowl.
Who was that?
Only once. I forgot. Was it one of those San Francisco quarterbacks? I forgot which one.
Oh.
But only one time in history, the highest paid paid O-line in the NFL won a Super Bowl.
I'm surprised
you don't have to have
a Cowboys O-line, because they had a lot of
they got a good O-line right now. It's just
about in the past, because they had Hall of Famers on their O-line when they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but
yeah, I mean,
I don't know if it was highest paid though.
Yeah, true.
So. Yeah, but it's crazy, man. It shows you, man. You don't have to have, we need a solid right tackle. Yeah, I mean, you need a solid right tackle, but when people talk about dollars, you need one of the best. Pay whatever you got,
I'm so happy we didn't pay Juwan James, bro. I'm so happy. Oh, my God. And now he's on the bench in Denver.
Oh, I was just going to ask. I haven't even been following him, so he's not even playing well?
He's hurt, bro. He's hurt.
Oh, yeah. I remember. Yeah, he did get hurt.
He's dinged up. He's dinged up.
What's up with you, Gio? You all right? I can't even hear Gio.
Now
your audio not working, Gio. Who is this, man? Oh, that ain't no Travis, man. What's up, man?
Yo, the audio is.
I don't know. Everybody audio out. I don't know what's going on. I can't hear you, Gio, or you, Travis. Y'all might want to go out and come back in.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you. Oh, yeah. We can. Well, you muted yourself, I think.
All right. You hear me now? Now you're good now.
Yeah, we good, man. But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. What's up, Travis? How you been, man?
Yeah, chilling, man.
You excited about that first win?
Oh, hey, I was talking to Ed. Talking to boy, I sold out for that one Sunday, bro.
That's
Yeah.
what's up, man. Hey, man, we got to get another one, man. So what you think about Sunday versus the Colts?
Oh, we got a good chance, but they got a lot of starters that's injured that ain't playing.
Mm-hmm. Hold
So
on.
if I,
Somebody keep
I,
asking me if I heard the new Drake story.
They're talking about Drake the rapper, or no? I'm kidding. Kenyon Drake, is he hurt?
I guess I'm not sure. Kenyon Drake. Let me just make sure it ain't. Is Kenyon
I'm
Drake a back? Hold on. Oh no, I mean I haven't seen any story. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I'm just trying to see what they're talking about, just in case it is a story. I could play it for everybody. Oh, ain't nobody. Miss M. Subriere. I mean, is there a video or something about that? Because I haven't heard anything is. So I'm not sure, man. So you tell us if there's video or something or a link, I could check it out and show everybody if that's the case.
what they said, what they talking about.
No, just some inside information on what happened with Kenyon Drake. I guess in Miami and some issues we were having with. How y'all
Hello?
felt about the King? Yeah, we can hear you now, Gio. How did y'all feel about the Drake trade anyway?
I was cool with it.
It basically ain't bothering me. You don't got rid of so many people. I was just like, okay, who made it? You know what I mean? Like,
I was a Drake fan.
it really ain't bothering me. Like,
I was too, but he runs very undisciplined. Like I mean, I don't know. I feel like Drake, he needs the ball in his hands to thrive, but at the same time, like, he's not like a perennial player who's gonna be like a long time Pro Bowler. You know what I mean?
He was a good third down running back.
Yeah.
Third and short.
Man, so y'all didn't feel like he was worthy to be a part of the Miami Dolphins' future?
No.
So what do y'all think about Rosen right now?
I'm still on the Rosen bandwagon, bro.
Mm-hmm. Why is that?
Rosen shows me a lot. He makes good reads. He's got a strong
The
arm,
miracle.
deep downfield. I mean, right now I feel like Fitzpatrick brings the momentum to the team a little bit because he's a veteran, but Rosen definitely has a lot of uphill potential.
If we were starting Rosen, we would be 0-8 right now.
0-8? You think Rosen would have lost to the Jets, Gio?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a big Fitzpatrick fan.
What's up, Brandon? Is that you? Yeah. It's hard to see. That light behind you is bright.
I know. Fitzpatrick will give you 3 touchdowns one week, and then the next week he'll give you 3 interceptions. I'm waiting on it.
Man, but this might be a different quarterback now. Fitzpatrick might be actually playing smarter football now.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Do we just ignore that sometimes just because of his history?
Yeah, that's true.
If Fitzpatrick gets hurt and Rosen steps up, maybe you start him.
If he does, all right, Brandon, your volume's pretty low. I'm not sure if you want to sign out and sign back in, or if you could just turn it up. Somebody said, "Ha, Fitzpatrick fan, man. Fitzpatrick's been playing just fine, man."
Bro, I'm not saying he's trash. I'm just saying that I feel like Rosen has way more upside than Fitzpatrick, obviously, but I don't know.
Rosen could be a franchise quarterback in the future.
Well, that's what we're hoping is going to happen. I mean, do you think he has what it takes, Gio?
Yeah, even if it's not for the Dolphins, say we trade him away, he could be a franchise quarterback for any team in the future.
Yeah, it's hard for me to see that we're gonna make a trade for him at this point.
I'm not saying we would, but as the people we traded away already, we might trade him away in the future.
I mean, it's possible always. I mean, assets. If he's an asset and you can go get something for him, why not? But I want to ask y'all a question: is Fitzpatrick gonna throw any interceptions versus the Colts?
Yes.
How many, Gio?
I think one. And if we're like down by like 6 points and he's like under pressure, he will throw it and ruin our chances to win.
What you think, Joel?
I think he's gonna throw one or two, but I feel like the Colts, their defense isn't as good as as the other good teams that we've played. So I feel like it's not gonna be that hard for Fitzpatrick to move the ball downfield. But Preston Williams was really becoming his safety blanket, bro, and it's now he's not there anymore. So he's gonna really have to adjust.
But he has another safety blanket. You know who that is, right?
Devontae.
No.
Albert?
No.
Hearn?
No.
Jakeem?
No.
Oh, I was about to say. Oh, Mike
Come
Gesicki.
on.
Mike Gesicki.
Yes, there you go. Gesicki,
I was
man.
just about to say that.
Gesicki. Yeah, man, that's gonna turn out to start being more of a safety valve for him. Matter of fact,
too. It's about time.
With Preston being hurt, you might actually see even more Gesicki targets now. People keep saying who's going to replace that wide receiver, but you're probably just going to get a lot more Gesicki targets.
Gesicki doesn't have a NFL touchdown.
This might be the week. What y'all think? Let us know in the comment section. Will Gesicki get his first touchdown this week? Let me know in the comment section.
I think he will. Last week he was 5 yards away from 100.
Yeah. What you said, Brandon? Brandon, can you hear us?
I think Mike Gesicki will get his first touchdown.
Man, I hope so, man. We heard you, man. I hope so. We're gonna see, man. But people gotta say you can't underestimate that guy. And let me tell you who's funny, man. Jerome Baker's funny, y'all. Jerome Baker's funny, man. I heard his mic'd up today, man. And this guy,
me too.
I like players like him and Preston. And it's sad that you don't know that they're like this unless you hear mic'd up and stuff. They're out there having fun, enjoying the game, talking, healthy trash and trying to get it done, man. Out there playing, competing, and I really liked it, man. Jerome Baker, man. Let me tell you what I think, guys. It's just hard to say who's going to be a part of the future of this team. But those are guys, man, I hope that they can just keep balling out so that they can be – because, guys, when's the last time we haven't had an identity that we can name one or two players and say, that's us?
It's been a long time.
You can't –
Zach Thomas?
Yeah, you can't do that on this team. You can't. I don't care if it was your first round pick. You just can't do it on this team yet. And we need some guys to step up to where, in fact, we know that they are our future. Like, I mean, come on. It's probably like 10 guys. We're like, of course, they're going to be a part of the future. But I'm talking about that feeling of, this guy could be the next this. This guy could be the next that. This guy could end up playing on this team for the next 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. So we don't have a face of the franchise.
Did you see Raekwon McMillan is like a top middle linebacker on Player Football Focus right now?
Yeah, he continues to be ever since about 3 weeks ago whenever they start giving him his game time.
Yeah.
But that's very interesting because where was this last year?
Yeah.
I mean, you saw little things last year, but where was this?
B-Flow brings it out, man. B-Flow brings it out.
We didn't have that kind of stuff last year.
Coaching.
Yeah.
Coaching. The coaches are doing their job, man, in so many different situations and areas. So many.
TD, I got a question for you.
Yes.
If Gase would have chosen a different coach, a different defensive coach other than Matt Burke, you think he would still have his job from last season? Because you remember how out of the defense was so out of sync last season. It was like they were giving up on Burke.
There's two ways to look at that. If Gase had fixed the offensive line and fired Matt Burke, he might still be a Miami Dolphins head coach.
Yeah.
If he had fixed the O-line and fired Matt Burke. Because firing Matt Burke shows that you know that you have an issue at the top and you're making the move necessary to try to make it better right away. Good job, coach. But on top of that, coach, what's up with your O-line?
Yeah.
What's up? I know you got injuries, but still, where's the coaching? See, it's one thing to say you got a great O-line and then everybody get hurt, but still, great coaching is when you don't have what you need and you still go with what you got to get the job done. Come on, man. That's what it's about. You can still get the job done.
He has O-line problems on the Jets now.
Yeah, man, listen.
It's like a revolving door.
Yeah, Gase's job wasn't contingent on just the defense. He had to have Ryan Tannehill looking amazing.
Yeah.
And that wasn't happening because he wasn't fixing the O-line. So it was what it was, man. And yeah, Matt Burke was his buddy. That's all I like, coaches that got buddies. And if you got buddies, I want you to be happy about firing your buddy. That's the coach I want.
TD.
Yes.
I have two questions for you.
Well, let them ride. What's up?
One, if we beat the Buffalo Bills last year in Week 17 and we went 9-7, do you think Ryan Tannehill would still be on the team?
If we went 9-7, would Ryan Tannehill be on the team?
Last year.
No, because because last year the Dolphins team would have needed 10 wins to get in the playoffs. So 9 would have missed the playoffs and it wouldn't have changed any trajectory of what we just did.
If we would have made the playoffs, do you think Ryan Tannehill would still be on the Dolphins?
Again, if we had made the playoffs, that would depend on what happened in the playoffs. So we had a team last year that they didn't just need to make the playoffs. They needed to at least win a first game. If that would have happened, Gase would have been back. They would have gave another slug at it. Especially recognizing all the injuries and still having that kind of success, they would have definitely have given another slug at it. I mean, a lot of these guys would still be on this team. I mean, everybody we let go would have still been on this team. 2 wins away from a whole different change and a playoff win. That's my thought.
My whole problem with Gase is he always did buddy ball. You remember how bad that year was with Jay Cutler? That year was terrible with Jay Cutler. And there was other quarterbacks we could have went and got that season. Like, it was just so bad that year. So bad.
Jay Cutler is cussing on this channel, man. So stop cursing. Jay Cutler is a curse word.
Yeah, that season was the most disappointing season to watch, man.
Man. Well, anywho, man, y'all watching this game on Saturday, LSU, Alabama?
Yeah.
I hope LSU wins.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, any of y'all gonna be tuning into the stream?
Yeah, I will be.
We gonna be live, man. Who you got? Who you got in this game? Alabama or LSU?
Alabama.
Alabama? Ooh.
Nice.
I'm going with LSU, TD.
LSU, Brandon?
I'm going with LSU. I have to go with LSU.
Trav, you got Alabama?
Yeah, this
Ah,
I ain't say nobody.
I'm Alabama.
Man, LSU played more people than Alabama.
I was
Yeah, but
LSU.
Hey, look, this is my opinion. I still don't believe in Joe Burrow until he to the team like that. Then I believe him. But
hey, Trav, he might change your mind this Saturday.
Joe Burrow is Omar Kelly's guy.
Joe
But
Burrow's
right
gonna
now,
go off
I
this
don't,
Saturday.
I don't.
Trav, your mic breaking in and out. We can hardly hear you, bro. I'm not sure. The audio's breaking in and out. What did you say, Joel?
I said Joe Burrows is Omar Kelly's guy. He loves
No,
him.
he not.
Yo, I'm serious. He said that he would
No,
be
he's
happy
not,
if Miami
man.
drafted him.
Man, now he probably switching tune. Omar Kelly been talking about Tua before Tua was born.
Yeah.
Trust me, he's switching tune now because the thing's starting to look a little different. So, yeah, all these people trying to shift gears to try to sound more and more right. The closer they get, but we're gonna see. We are gonna see. How about this? Which quarterback looks better on Saturday, Tua or Burrow?
Joe Burrow.
Shout out to Nick Suarez in the building. What's your thoughts on that, man?
I want to see what Burrow does. I've seen a lot of what Tua did already, but I want to see Burrow. I want to see how he handles this adversity and this defense.
Are you a fan of Tua?
I'm a fan of whoever's going to be the best QB option for Miami. How about that?
So who do you think the best option is right now?
Burrow.
Oh, you sure? What makes you say that, Nick?
Well, his stats, if correct me if I'm wrong, last time I checked was leaps and bounds ahead of Tua. So, and that's playing with the team that he has right now. So this Saturday is going to be a real test, and we'll see. We'll see.
Man, I think Burrow is about to light it up. And a lot of people picking Alabama to win because.
I don't like Tua's. I don't like Tua's injuries.
Yeah, well, and then I still don't even know if Tua is 100% officially playing. Y'all let me know if y'all already know. I don't even know if the man is 100% officially freaking playing. He playing?
Yeah.
Oh man, this gonna be interesting, man. Y'all already know EM Dolphins fan. He gonna be on the live stream tomorrow, man. He gonna be sick. He gonna be the excuse king tomorrow. He gonna be making the excuse for everything we see that happen on that field. I got LSU putting a whooping on Alabama. I said a whooping. And watch everybody, Tua's still hurt. Get out of here. They are about to put a whooping on Alabama.
Unless you beat Alabama like that, I'm a big now. I believe in Joe, but I don't see.
Trav, it's gonna happen, man. LSU secondary ain't finna be, man. Them guys, Jerry Jeudy and all them ain't gonna have. Listen, Tua got to be perfect. I give Tua 2 picks. How about it? Anybody disagree with that? I give Tua 2 picks.
No, I'm not agreeing with that, bro.
Huh?
I'll say this. I think that he's going to have a lot more sacks in the pocket just due to the fact that I don't think coming back from the injury, he's going to be able to run at 100% like he usually does to escape. So I think there will be more sacks in the backfield.
So he's going to be going down a lot.
I don't know necessarily a lot, but more so than he usually does.
TD.
Yes, sir.
Do you think the Bengals are going to win a game this year?
Nope, not a single game. And they'll be drafting Tua Tagovailoa.
You think Joe Burrow in that?
I'm not that big of a Tua fan.
EM Dolphins dying to get in here, and I'm like, nope. See,
Hey, Joe Burrow in NFL ready?
Yeah, I think he's NFL ready. Just as NFL ready as anybody else coming out of college.
Remember now.
All I gotta say is this:
until they come.
Well, hold on. Travis, is Tua NFL ready?
Nope. I don't know why.
He's I
don't definitely.
That's why.
I don't want him.
That's why I keep saying, man. I mean, some of these guys are just as ready as everybody else. So we'll see, man. Man, this is gonna be the most interesting offseason we have ever. Man, this is the most interesting offseason I've ever been alive for.
Yeah.
Season ain't even over. We still gonna win the Super Bowl, by the way. Stop hating.
We are.
But this is still gonna be the most interesting offseason that we have ever had. Period. That I remember, at least. I never remember having this much money and this much draft capital. Never, man. This is going to be a beautiful offseason, man. Oh, my gosh, man. This is going to be one of the most hype off seasons ever. I got to get to the draft in Vegas, man. I have to, for sure. But, guys, I want to ask y'all. What do y'all think about Christian Wilkins?
He's a talent.
Huh? Bro, Travis. Mm-hmm. Are you double teams?
Yeah, you watch most of it. Just watch them. They have 2 people on them sometimes.
Yeah.
How do y'all think he's doing so far this year, compared to the other defensive tackles that was drafted with them in the first round? Yeah, I know it was 5 defensive tackles drafted in the first round, right?
You talking about
and 2 of the D linemen that were drafted in the first round were on his team, right? Wasn't it 2 of the D linemen? Yeah.
Well, the first guy drafted at defensive tackle was Quinnen Williams, 3rd overall. He played for the Jets. The second guy drafted at defensive tackle was Ed Oliver, Buffalo Bills defensive tackle, Ed Oliver. He was 9th overall.
Yeah.
All right. Then you have Christian Wilkins. Gonna give y'all a little test. When was Christian Wilkins? What pick was Christian Wilkins?
13th or 14th.
All right, good job. He was 13th overall. Then that's when Christian Wilkins got picked. All right. Christian Wilkins is outperforming both of the guys who got picked before him so far. Statistically, as of right now, the number 3 overall pick has 19 combined tackles. 19 is what he has. Christian Wilkins has 28 combined tackles. Quinnen Williams has 1.5 sacks. Christian Wilkins only has 1. Quinnen Williams has 2 tackles for a loss in a pass defense. Christian Wilkins has 2 tackles for a loss in a pass defense. So Quinnen Williams has a half a sack more, but 9 sacks less. Christian Wilkins is doing statistically better than this guy right now. Then at number 9, you had Ed Oliver, who only has 20 combined tackles, and Christian Wilkins has 28. 1 sack tied with Christian Wilkins, and he only got 1 tackle for a loss and 1 pass defense, but Christian Wilkins 2 tackles for a loss and a pass defense. So, yes, sir.
I gotta go.
All right, man. Appreciate you stopping through, bro.
Okay, Fins up 9-7.
Let's go, baby. But that's important, guys, because when you could draft a guy at 13 and not have to give up number 3 overall type draft picks to get a guy like that, and he's outperforming the 2 defensive tackles that was drafted ahead of him, that's a big ups, man. That's a big upside for him. And that's a good sign that he's headed in the right directions. A lot of times you just want to compare him to his rookie class and not the league starting out. Now, second year, that's when you want to start to compare the kid to the rest of the league defensive tackles. But coming in, having a fair way to look at it, he's the third defensive tackle to come off the board, but have the highest production out of all three. And he also missed a game because the first play of the game, he got kicked out. And he's able to put up those stats while missing a game. That's another thing to consider as well. So, that's why I keep telling y'all, you got to go watch film to understand what Christian Wilkins is actually doing on the field. All right. Some people, like Mike is saying right now, Wilkins has been a little disappointing. I don't understand why you feel that way. What'd you say?
Now, I was going to say the one player I'm actually kind of surprised with is Taco Charleston. He's kind of balling out a little bit.
Now, has Taco seemed like the type of guy that it's like, okay, this is he's going to solidify that opposite side?
It's hard to tell. He might just be the best pass rusher on a bad pass rushing team. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly. But it's still hard to tell. That's the point of it all. Thank you, babe. It's still hard to tell. So that's the point of it all. You know, it's hard to tell. So I want to see Taco emerge past that point and be the guy, man. We need to start to see progression, though. We need to start to see his name called once or twice a game, making a huge play. You know, that's what we need to start to see. And I'm looking forward for that in Taco. Nick, what's on your mind, man? Anything Dolphin related you've been thinking about lately?
Yeah, actually, I wanted to clarify my super chat earlier in reference to Ryan Fitzpatrick and Rosen. Ryan Fitzpatrick had an injury to his right shoulder. So that's why the question came up. Do you think that Rosen will be coming out in the next couple of weeks just due to, Ryan Fitzpatrick's a real seasoned guy. And I think his mental status is elite, but I think the body is not able to keep up with it. I see him when he does these long throws that he's throwing everything, his whole body into it to try to make these throws. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on it.
So you feel like physically he's not going to be able to hold up?
Yeah.
My thoughts on it, man.
So he full practice, but he did have an injury to his right shoulder.
Yeah, the perspective that you're giving me right now is undeniable. It's something that everybody should be worried about, but the crazy thing is I've never thought about it until you just said it. It's a good point. If you already have a shoulder injury, you're an older veteran like him, and I do see when he chucks the deep ball, he's putting everything into it. You know that it takes effort. You know, you got quarterbacks in the league, they flick their wrist, get it down the field 40, 50 yards. Right now, he's putting every bit of effort and power into his throws to get it down the field, and that's that early stage of Peyton Manning, who couldn't throw past 40 yards in his last few seasons. So good point in that regards. I'm gonna be honest. If it turns out to be that way, at the end of the day, you might be right. Time will tell. This is one of those time will tell situations. But that might actually be the gate where, all right, Rosen, you ready? Here comes 4 last games. You ready to take it in? And that would be a good way for him to end his season as well. But I don't know. It's just relying on what Fitzpatrick, if he's going to hold up. I think Fitzpatrick's going to try to fight no matter what to get it done. And even if he has to rest during the practice week sometimes, I don't know if this is the coaching staff that would accommodate that or not. Great observation, bro. Nick, great observation, man, because
I see the other thing that just pops in my mind is, like you said, Fitzpatrick has that mindset where he wants to win the game. So he's going to put the game before his body, and the line really has to step up and protect him like they've been actually doing, and can't be he can't be doing any more of these wild, hey, I'm going to duck my shoulder, I'm going to hit you, try to gain a couple extra yards. So,
yeah, and that's the thing that I don't think he has in him. If he sees it, he's going to go get it.
Yeah.
The thing about Fitzpatrick right now is don't expect him to not sacrifice his body for a win, because even financially, he has all type of incentives that he can actually right now literally see in arm's reach. So he's going to play. He's going to play and do everything. I mean, he can make up to $3.5 million in incentives. And right now he's on pace to do about 2.5 on pace, unless something falls or whatever it may be. But we'll see, man. But great observation. I just don't know if you're right, man, I guess, because I don't know if he can hold up. If he already having a shoulder injury, his age, you can see the effort it's taking him to throw it down the field. People don't realize, man, after practicing and weeks of that, that's taxing. It's taxing. But we'll see, man. We shall see.
We'll see what the coaching staff, how they're going to let this one play out. Do you let the guy out there to give you the best opportunity to win, but he might get an injury, or you start the back up. So it is what it is now, and that was kind of surprising. Whenever Preston Williams initially got hurt, went out for a little bit, and then they threw him right back in there, and then he tore his ACL. So,
oh my gosh! Every time I'm reminded of that, I just hate it, because I'm very optimistic for the kid, but it's just the worst thing that could have happened right now. It's just Preston Williams having an ACL. Preston Williams having an ACL sucks, man. Please put this kid in a position to put the work in to get better, man. I really do hope so, though, Nick. How's it going in route 1 and 15? The Patriots for life in the building. Hating, man. Hey, man, Patriots for life. We gonna beat y'all. How about that? I bet you we beat y'all the last game. Anywho, man, if y'all want to join the conversation, Patriots for life, if you want to join the conversation, the link is right above your comments. Go ahead and join the conversation and get in on this. Come get some. Come get some, baby. Let's go. All y'all be talking that noise, but y'all be scared to line it up on the screen. Come get some, baby. Nick here. Come get some of Nick. Come get some of Joel. Come get some of Travis. Hey, you don't want none of me. Oh man, we promoting like Don King, baby. This a fight. Hopefully it's not most severe ACL tear. I know, man, but we'll see. Time will tell us. Time will tell us.
Hey, he'll bounce back, bro. He'll bounce back.
Hold on. Shout out to Nico in the building. What's up, Nico?
Yo, what up, TD?
What's good, man? What's going on? What's on your mind? Nico, can you hear? Oh, you got to put your headset in. Can you hear, Nico? You got to unmute me, Nico. I don't know if Nico can really hear us right now because he's not responding to nothing we're saying. Yeah, he's out. He's going to try again. But the link is in the comment section below. Everybody, a lot of people be having stuff to say, but they be scared to get on this screen and go ahead and articulate what they trying to say in front of the world, baby. See that he's muted. I know, man. I know. Hit that link. Join the conversation. Thoughts or yourself, Nick or Travis? Any other thoughts about the Miami Dolphins or questions?
Go ahead.
Trav, we can't hear you, bro.
You hear me?
Yeah, it's in and out. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think this will be between Grant and Albert Wilson week.
Albert Weekend Grant. I'm saying Albert Weekend Grant. Jakeem Grant and Albert Wilson.
For some reason, I just feel like this they weak.
This is their week to ball out.
Yeah, I think Jakeem gonna take one back. I don't know if it's a punt or a kickoff. I think this they weak. You know, coach got a lot of players ain't playing.
So this one of them exciting weeks where some big time plays happen.
Yeah, because they got so many starters. They ain't playing, and you know we always own the coach. They once supposed to beat us last year. You know, so this
us beating the coach would be the biggest tease. It would be the biggest tease ever, man. Nico, can you hear us this time?
Yeah, I got you. What's
awesome, man. So what's up, man? Talk to us. You had any questions or any comments?
I wanted to discuss the fan base of the Miami Dolphins, and I want to discuss how I've been on Twitter, Facebook, and just seeing some of their comments. Not everyone, obviously. Seeing some of these comments, they're just crazy. Like Fire Flores, Tank, go 0-16. Why are you winning? I've never understood why you would support a team that's trying to tank, going 0-16, rooting for them to lose, basically. And like, I'm on the West Coast. I'm here in Sacramento, and I look over and I see the Oakland Raiders, and then their fan base is crazy. They're always rooting for their team to win. They're not rooting for their team to tank ever. And then you also see the San Francisco 49er fans, who are the most fair weather fans ever, and will disappear on their team whenever possible, whenever they're doing bad. And I just think that we need more fans like the Oakland Raiders that are diehards, that are rooting for them to win at all times. Yeah, that's what I think.
Man, I mean, I can't do anything but agree with you, but it's what you love to have, but the problem is we can't control that. DM Fins, man, I'm glad you're in the building with us. We want you to be in on this. We could hear the background, though. Just FYI. So I want to make sure you're good and you set up to be on the stream. Oh, he cut out, man. Oh, no, I cut him out. There you go. DM, can you hear us?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Awesome, man. But yeah, man, let me address Nico and we'll get back to you, DM. But yeah, man, Nico, we love the fan base to be like that, but that's something we can't control. All we can do is focus on the things that we can control. And we want to try to, at the end of the day, just be better in those areas. And at the end of the day, we also fans are going to be fans. You guys, fans that understand football and fans that don't understand football. So you can't really get mad at them for just not understanding football, for saying the things that they say and feeling the way that they feel. But at the end of the day, time, man, we gotta be so good that it doesn't matter anyway. All of the fans are in unison and we're doing our thing, man. What's up, DM fans? What's going on, man?
Oh, shoot. Not much, man. Appreciating your channel, man.
Appreciate you, man. It's the first time I'm seeing you, and I'm glad to see you, man. Talk to us.
Man, I've been watching your channel, man, for probably about a month or so after you guys started. And I appreciate you because, man, I'll be at work, man, so I need you to stream them games for me. I'll be listening to you at work. When I should be working, but it's all
hey, work stop when the Dolphins playing.
You got that right. You got that right.
Or at least or at least for us to do.
Sir.
We act like we working, but hey, we listening to our Dolphins. That's what's up, man. But any questions or thoughts about the team right now?
Well, man, I got a question for actually everyone, man, because everybody's looking into the draft, and I'm like, what about free agency? You know what I'm saying? What if because you got to think what we have right now, what we need, we're not going to need come the draft because they're going to address some of that in free agency. And I know EM was saying he don't follow the Rams, when the Rams had signed Jalen Ramsey, but I was thinking, man, after they signed him, what if they have to let Flowers go because they can't pay everybody?
True.
You see what I'm saying? And I was thinking, hey, that might help EM out, man, and get his boy Tua because we get that pass rush we need.
Hold on, is it his boy or is it your boy too? I don't know.
Oh, well, actually, man, it's not. I really, to be honest with you, because of him and you and all of you guys, I started watching college ball. I didn't watch college ball.
Mm-hmm.
But because of you guys, I do now. So,
hey, we want to answer your question, though. Does anybody want to respond to that? The question before I get to it. Remind them the beginning question, what it was.
Is what we need now. We're gonna address some of it in the free agency. So when free agency come, we're gonna get some of the guys that we need. So it may be a pass rush. You never know. It may be a quarterback, receivers, tight end, offensive lineman. We're gonna get some of it in free agency.
Yeah, why not get players that have been proven, But I think it's going to be a really good mixed bag. Are you going to have a lot of veterans in there, and then you're going to have the draft, and then you're going to have these rookies, learning from the veterans, and then what Coach Flores does is, hey, everyone competes. So we'll see how it goes, and if the rookie outshines the vet, then hey, we got really good depth. So it's a win-win situation for us, really.
Part of the reason why I've been staying away from free agency, talking about what we're going to do and things of that nature. We have no clue. We have no clue what we're going to do in free agency. So it's easy to look at top prospects and who you love. But you're 100% correct, DM, because if we address some of what we love in the draft in free agency, that happens before the draft.
Right.
And that's why I personally stayed away from it, because we have no idea, because a lot of these players on their team, see, it'll be a lot of speculation at this time as well. Are they going to cut him, or is he going to end his contract? He's unrestricted, but will he even re-sign with the same team? I mean, they still got time right now to be resigning people all the way up until that point, So I've thought about it a lot, though, DM. And the only unfortunate thing is it's hard to come up with answers, man. It's hard to come up with answers at this point because, we could talk about, the Dallas Cowboys cornerback, or we could talk about several players that we should possibly go after in free agency, but all that could be null and void if the team just re-signs them right now, and it's scary, man. That's why I said earlier, DM, this offseason is going to be the biggest one ever. We will be the only franchise in the whole league where we have an offseason where we're in it. Like the offseason is like watching games.
We'll see.
It should be.
We'll see.
Something will be happening every few days. Something. We free agency. Come on. You got $150 million. You just come on, man.
I know, but it's Chris Greer though. It's Chris Greer though. Think about it. I feel like this new regime, especially with Brian Flores and Chris Greer, that whole Patriots vibe that's come into play, I feel like it's way more conservative than like an Adam Gase type regime. Think about what he did with the Jets. As soon as he came into the Jets, and that's a can of worms that I'm not going to open, but just for the sake of pointing out the differences. Adam Gase comes in, and he's like a wrecking ball. GM goes out of the way. It's my show. Let's bring in all these hot shots. And even though it might not be like Adam Gase entirely, that's the type of like, I guess, talent or team he will demand, right? He wants all these like hotshot players. And, you know, when Chris Greer and Brian Flores came in, Brian Flores was, I feel like, pretty much, you know, do what you need to do, Chris. Like, I will give you input, but at the end of the day, I'm going to focus everything I have on coaching this team and just coaching this team. And I feel Chris, since now he's on this hot seat, given his promotion, like, I feel he's probably going to lean on the side of being conservative rather than going all out. He might say that in front of the media. I still don't think he's going to pull out all the bells and whistles in 2020. I think it's just going to be safe, sure, secure free agency picks. And I feel most of the heat's going to come in like 2021. I think he wants to build foundational pieces here. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't go for a quarterback this offseason, free agency draft included, and all we do is just draft the best player available. Kind of like the hint that we saw with the Minkah Fitzpatrick pick, for example. He was the best player available on that draft board.
True. Christian
Wilkins, I think, may have also been the best player available, unless you guys disagree.
He was.
That's just Chris Greer. And I think that's why Brian Flores and Chris Greer mesh so well, is because Chris Greer probably always wanted to do that, but he had people that had something to prove, people that had a chip on their shoulder. And he was just kind of hanging back and saying, like, hey, you know, if that's what you want and the owner's cool with it, I guess I got to do what I got to do. Now I think Chris is kind of in the I don't want to screw up mode. You know what I mean? So I don't know if he's going to be that aggressive. That's my take on it. I don't know about you guys.
I don't think he cares about whether he screws up or not, because I think the decisions that are being made are everybody's making them together. It's not just one guy, Greer, making a decision. Flores' input, I mean, those coordinators, they're looking at all those guys. So, I mean, they're getting input from all those guys. So I'm not sure about, like, I don't think he has any fear in the picks that he's making. I don't think he feels like he's made bad picks in the past, honestly. So I don't know. I mean, time will tell. Time will tell whether he's actually a great picker of talent. I think he is. I mean, Minkah Fitzpatrick, great talent. Christian Wilkins, great talent. I mean, all these guys. Laramie Tunsil, all these guys. Greer was in this organization. But we shall see. And guys, we have to rotate people out because I got several people backstage. Travis, you were the most recent in the building, so I got to rotate you out, homie. All right. I don't know if he can hear me.
I'm about to go ahead and watch this game.
All right, man. Enjoy, bro. Hey, come through next time for me, man. I think he here. Patrick, man, is that you?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good. Yourself, man. What's going on?
Nothing, bro. Not really. I mean, man, I've been a Dolphin fan since 2008.
08? Okay.
Yeah, since 08, you know, and then I love the Dolphins to death, bro. I don't know, man. Like, I'm not upset about what's going on. You know, I understand. But it's like some of these people on this team just need to go, man. Like, what happened to Charles Harris? Where is he? Really?
Not producing. That's what he's doing. Gotta speak the truth.
He'll be gone soon.
Yeah, y'all got to look at it like this. You can't get mad at the staff for going with Charles Harris, because if they're going to go with Charles Harris, I mean, if they're going to go with Devontae Parker, why wouldn't they go with Charles Harris? The only reason they went with Devontae Parker and offer him a deal, because they felt like their coaching, because they feel like they're great coaches, their coaching is going to make up the difference. Their coaching is gonna bring the most out of Devontae Parker. So the same thing that they're doing right now with Charles Harris. Now that doesn't mean it's always gonna work out. So if Charles Harris ain't working out, he's gonna be gone. But this coaching staff did it the right way, and they did it the fair way. They didn't say, oh, well, we're coming in, everybody say you're a bum, so you're a bum. No, we're going to look at our own film. We're going to evaluate ourselves, and we're going to determine whether we can improve you and make you a better player. So that's what they're doing. So they gave him another shot, and they got their answer now, and I don't know what that is. I mean, I know what it is, but I'm saying I'm not them to – because it could be different than what we think. So I get what you're saying, though, but you not feel – are you not feeling what's going on right now?
I mean, I'm cool with it. I understand completely. I completely understand. You know, like I don't care if we go 0-16 or we go 1-15. You know, I'm still a Dolphin fan no matter what. You know.
Hey, well, you should care if we go 0-16. That means they took a game from us because we already won one. We're not even living in a life of 0-16 no more, man.
That's done with.
Done, man. So talk to me, y'all. Hey, I know we got a lot more new people on the stream right now. So y'all gonna be watching this game tomorrow?
Oh yeah,
100%.
I'm gonna be watching you tomorrow.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
LSU, Alabama.
Yeah, I'm streaming it live on this channel, man.
100%.
EM Dolphins gonna be here, Mr. Ball Game, Insanity 5. We're gonna be talking, man. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
we gonna get the rub
at work watching y'all.
We're gonna get the rub it in EM face like pie, just Tua sucks. He sucks. Nah.
I'm not watching him, man.
I gotta stop hating on the kid. I like him. Huh?
I'm not watching Tua that game. Like I used to be like with EM, like Tua, but then I kind of got smart and was like, I need to focus on that interior. The people that have kept Tua safe. I need to focus on LSU. I need to focus on the people that are keeping Joe Burrow safe because that's all I want right now. I want O-linemen for the Dolphins, but for the most part, the person I'm going to be paying attention to is Jerry Jeudy. I want to see how that dude runs his routes. I want to see him beat everyone that's put in front of him. I want to see him make all those catches. I want to see him do back shoulder. I want to see him at the edge of the end zone. Like, that's what I'm looking at.
But if LSU's beating up on Tua, he may not be able to get the ball off to him like that. So
very true.
It's going to be tough. Rodney, man, we can see you a lot better now, man. What's up, homie? You good, man?
What's going on, TD? Yeah,
I'm good, man.
What's up?
I'm good. What's your thoughts, man? Any thoughts on the Dolphins? Or questions?
Oh, man. I just said let these young men play it out, man, because they young and everybody keep nitpicking and stuff. And I love my Dolphins. I've been a Dolphin fan since I'm 34, so since like 5, 4.
Man, what month your birthday, man? What month your birthday?
Born in January.
Man, you're a Capricorn?
Yeah.
Yeah, we both 34 and we both Capricorns. You're on the 12th, man. Don't tell me you're on the 12th.
I'm on the 6th.
No, I'm on the 19th.
I'm older than you by 7 days. Get out of here, Jet. Get out of here. Hey, you little young fella, get out of here. I got you by 7 days. Bow down, baby. What's up?
Oh, God.
Oh, man. Hey, you just make the Capricorn deadline. You just made the Capricorn deadline, baby. But that's what's up, man. I'm 34 too, man. Man, you in Miami?
Yeah.
Man, what high school you went to?
No, I'm in Fort Lauderdale.
What high school you went to?
Plantation High.
You was out there in Plantation. I was at Hollandale. We played y'all every year.
Yeah,
man. That's what's up, man.
We always have a good running back.
Yep. 03. Class 03 representing, man. But that's what's up, man. Hey, but regardless, baby. Hey, man, I'm older than you, baby. What's up, baby? Nah. I'm messing with you, man. But that's crazy though, man. But yeah, man.
Hey, I've been watching you, man. I've been watching you. No, I've been watching you, man. You man, God been blessing you, man. I'm like, you need to keep going and give God some thanks, you know.
Absolutely, man. I'm glad you recognize who's responsible for it all, man. It's always been, and I never shy to tell anybody on this channel, God is good, man. He is very, very, very good, man. Mercy and grace. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Yes, man.
Yeah.
But hey, man, now we need some extra. Now we need some extra, God power to get our Dolphins 9-7 Super Bowl winners. Whoa!
Man, let's make it happen.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey, look at me. Tell the truth. I ain't gonna put that on God. I ain't gonna put that on God, man. I know he a miracle worker, but I don't want to put. He may not come when you want him, but he'll be there right on time. That's the best way to put it. And right on time might be in 2020 or 2021, man.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, man, we having a rough go at it right now, man. But we gonna be all right. We gonna be all right, man. We are gonna be all right.
It's not that rough. It's not that rough.
I've been here since I've been a Dolphin fan since '83, man. I'm 43 years old.
I've seen worse.
So switch our numbers. And man, when they went 1-15, man, my daughter come to me telling me, Dad, you need a new team. I told her, you need a new mama and daddy. You keep playing with me. Don't play with my team. You better get up out of here. Yeah, I don't play that. Whether we 0-15, whatever. It's going. I'm still for eternity. I'm gonna be a Dolphin fan.
I hear you, bro. Because I have 5 beautiful children, man. Yeah. My only girl is my oldest, and she's 14. Every Sunday, she just sending me a text. I don't know what you expected. You knew they were gonna lose. She be ragging me, man. And I be like, you lucky you my princess, because anybody else can get it right now.
Man, I'm telling you. Because, hey, I'm going to be honest with you, man. Asking you, was you coming up? Because that's where I live at now, man. And at my job, man, they be on me, man. Tough.
Where you at?
I'm in Vegas.
Oh man, see, man, we gonna have to link up if I get down for this draft.
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm going, man. I take off every year for the draft, man.
This draft
every year I take off. So when I found out it's gonna be out here, I said I'm going. That's why I asked, was you coming, man? Because I want to greet you, man. Take you around. Celebrate these fans off these dudes we finna get for the team next year.
Let's go, baby.
They say kick butt and take names. I don't want to take no names. I just want to keep kicking butt.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Nothing less, man. Hey, hold on. Pause. Who is this in the camera with the throwback logo? With the orange and the hat that looks flyer? Hold on. Let me say the hat that looks. Hold on. Let me say this, guy. The hat that looks flyer than any hat that I have. Like, hold on. You got a hat that's flyer than any hat that I have? Something wrong, man. Something wrong.
That's fire. Yeah,
something wrong. Man, that hat is nice, man, with the throwback orange Dolphin logo. Oh my gosh, man. Shout out to Elder Bruce Jones in the building, y'all.
DJ.
I'm trying to keep up with you, TD.
Now, hey, you want to keep up with me? Send me that hat. How about that? Hey, that thing fire though, man. You gonna have to email me where you got that from, because I promise you, I love that one, man.
You gotta
win. Man, I like that one.
How y'all doing tonight?
Jealous?
We good, man.
That's how we see, I'm over here looking for hats, and I'm like, man, he got a fire hat on right now, man. Shout out to Elder Bruce Jones in the building, man. What's up? Talk to us, man.
Oh man, what's going down tonight?
Man, you tell us, man. We over here chatting, kicking it, man, answering Dolphin questions. We got Rodney Jackson, who's a little baby compared to me by 7 days. You know, DM out there in Vegas living his best life, and Mike Who looking like a rock star with the shades on, and Nico just like, hey, what's up?
I'm just lingering.
I heard someone say there was a fan since '83. I'm right wrong with you, bro. I'm since '82.
Oh, DM, he got you by a year. Ooh.
Yeah.
Don't let him get you. Don't let him get you. Say something.
Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you right now. The only reason why I was, man, because actually I was born in LA, man, and my uncle was actually watching, and I don't think your wife gonna want to hear this, TD. But man, I was watching. My uncle had me and my little brother, man, watching the Dallas and the Dolphin game, and I'm a Dolphin fan now. And me and my brother was like, whoever wins, that's gonna be our team from here on out. And Marino put it on him, man. And that's been the team ever since.
No way.
Oh yeah.
And I've been seven. I was 7 years old at that time.
Hey,
what's that?
I actually grew up watching the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I became a Dolphin fan when my older brother was a Dolphin, and most of my uncles were Dolphins. And then right after that, I became when Marino was drafted, and we started hitting all those records. Right after that, I became a Dolphin fan.
Man, I don't even know if I can listen to what you're saying. I just keep looking at that hat, man. I just get, man, that hat fire. Nah, real talk, that hat is fire, man. Like literally, I'm gonna be. It's gonna be 3 a.m. I'm gonna be all on Amazon or wherever I gotta be. Okay, under the brim, it says Miami. Find me that hat.
You get that hat for him anyway.
Yeah, where you get the hat, man? Because that way you can make my night easier, so I can just find it.
Yo, that's the one they need to give out to players at the draft, yo.
Hold on, no, don't mess them up. We actually need an answer. Where you get that hat from, man?
I actually got this hat at the mall today, right over here.
Oh, come on, man. Is it like Lids backstage or anything, or just a random place?
I'm looking at it.
It's a random place.
Oh man. See, now I'm getting mad at him.
It's actually a random.
Well, you're gonna have to email me, man. I'm gonna need you to do some shipping, all right?
I got you.
For real. I mean, these ain't jokes. I'm serious, because I'm a Dolphin junkie when it comes to gear, man. I see something I ain't got that I like, I need it. So I'm just saying.
I got you covered.
I invoiced it to my wife because she loved buying me Dolphin stuff this time. But anyway, but nah, real talk though, that hat is fire, man. Hey, where you from, Elder Bruce Jones? Where you at?
Dundee, Florida.
Dundee, where Dundee, man?
Dundee, yo.
That's right off the outskirts of Winter Haven, Florida. Because you got Haines City, Winter Haven, and then you have Dundee. And then you have Lake Wells.
Right.
Lakeland.
It's a little small club.
Man, you're about 30 minutes. Hold on. You're about 45 minutes from me.
Are you for real?
So we going to have to go find that hat together. Email me tonight or tomorrow. No, you laughing. I'm serious. I'm like, no. Seriously. I'm serious. All right. I'm seriously serious. All right. I'm serious, though, that you got me, okay? All right, man. All right, I'm serious. I need that one right there. That boy's sweet.
You just said that. I got you covered.
Man, that hat's sweet. Like y'all don't understand. I know this is just me being overboard, but I'm jealous because that hat is sweet.
It's nice, man. I've seen it before though. I've seen it out here because they have so many sports stores out here. I've seen it before. I've seen a whole bunch of them.
I ain't never seen that hat.
In Miami Beach, they got some too.
You know the other gear that I need to get? I need to get that 305 gear. Like the man, I gotta get that. That's pretty nice. Everything they making out of that is pretty nice right now, man. Hey man, Elder Bruce Jones done stole the show. I'm sitting here looking at my bag like, is there anything I can pull out to trump him right now? I'm like, oh man. Like God. I mean, I got a cutting board, you know. I mean, is that good enough? I don't know. I got all kind of stuff to honestly, man. I gotta do my Christmas tree, got my dolphin ornaments. I mean,
there you go.
Kind of stuff, man.
He got the knives.
Oh, he got everything, man.
Hey man, I'm prepared. But I ain't got the hat. That's what matters. I don't have that hat.
Hey, believe it or not, my brother said the same thing. When I showed my brother, he was like, "What?" He's out of Fort Lauderdale, and he requested the same hat.
It's sweet, no doubt about it. Who was the most recent person in the building? Was it you, Nico? Yeah, obviously, because you're right. I got Ron backstage. I want to make sure he come on. So I appreciate you coming through, Nico. All right.
I appreciate what you do.
Oh crap! I done cut him out. Nico, you still there?
Yeah, I said I appreciate what you do, TD. What you do for the community.
I appreciate you, man. Love you for that, man. God bless you, man.
Me as well.
God bless.
Same here, man. For real.
I
wake up with TD. I wake up with TD every single freaking day, yo.
Wake up with
TD. Bro, like, for real.
Yeah, but
I'm listening to him on the way to work.
Yeah, but let me check some. Let me check some of y'all. Who ain't hitting that like button though? Ooh,
yo, I already did.
I call out my like button.
I already did. But every time, bro.
I call
every time.
I'm like 74.
Ron, welcome to the building. You the only one that said you don't hit the like button. I'm just playing, man.
I remember.
What's up, Ron? What's up, bro? Oh, can you hear me, Ron? Maybe not. Ron, you good?
I can hear you.
Oh, your mics, everything's good, bro?
I think my mic is going in and out. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it's coming in and out. You might want to leave out and come back in. I'll be looking for you backstage and bring you back up, okay?
I think it's my cord. I'm not sure. Let me check.
Well, we can hear you now.
Yeah, it's my cord.
Oh, well, you're good. Yeah, we can hear you now. So, I mean, as long as it works, let's roll, baby. So, what's up, man? What's your thoughts, Ron? Yeah, the cord's messing up. He's in and out.
Yo, put your mic closer to your mouth.
I don't think that's the issue. I think it's just a short where it's in and out.
Oh,
yeah, his cord might be short. Got a shortage in it.
Tough, man. But we're right here, Ron. Yeah, we can't hear you now. It's completely out. It's completely out, man. So, but we'll keep it moving, guys, while Ron's working on that. Let's talk, fellas. Another topic that I wanted to discuss. Hey guys, I want y'all to give me Flores' grade so far. What you think Flores' grade is so far? We're gonna start with you, DM.
Man, I get that man an A. For what we working with, he get an A.
Okay.
For the simple fact is, you gotta think, man. Besides, a lot of people may not like what I gotta say, but Mika Fitzpatrick killed us those first games, not doing his job. I really think he was just playing around and not guarding his man, because I played corner in football, and that dude wasn't lining up across his guy, and he gave Brown that end, man. Where that dude caught that ball was going for a touchdown. So he wasn't really doing his thing. I think he gave up a lot of points. But for what we have, you got to think, 15 of them dudes came in a week before the season started. And we've been in games, but they make mental mistakes, but we've been in games. So, I mean, as far as the coaching staff go, I think they've been doing a really good job.
Awesome. Good analysis on that one, man. I'll give you my grade at the end, but I like your thoughts on that. We're going to jump down to Rodney. What's your thoughts, bro, before we go to Mike?
I say B+.
B+, talk to us.
Because he's still fresh, you know. He ain't new to the game, but he new to the coaching to be a head coach.
So you like it? You like him so far?
Yeah, so I like him so far.
You think he the future? He gonna be just fine.
Yeah,
Awesome.
He'll be all right.
Michael, what's your what's your grade, man?
I'm gonna give him a solid B. Here's my reasoning. The B mostly comes towards the fact that I think he's exactly what the Dolphins need right now. Reason being is that he's a coach that takes accountability for the team, even if they mess up. Why? Because the coach is the CEO of the Miami Dolphins players and everything that has to do with anything that touches the ball, period. So if the team does bad in a game, he takes accountability for it. We beat the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets media, I'm someone that watches Mike Francesa or whatever the hell his name is. Sorry, excuse my French. Heck.
I'm not sure if the word hell is French, but go ahead.
Sorry. Won't do it again. I watch a bunch of New York media just because it's very entertaining. And, man, after that game, the Jets were roasting Adam Gase. Fire Adam Gase. Fire Adam Gase. You know, the Dolphins destroyed us. And, you know, I watched a lot of media saying, like, wow, like the Dolphins really pulled it through. But Coach Flores kept it real. He kept it straight up because he knew the players were going to be watching. He was like, you know, that was a good win, but we still got a lot to work on. He didn't make it something, you know, extra. He was just like, you know, it's another win. That's, you know, it's what we're expecting. And that level of realism, I guess, to come to a close is like, that's what's needed for the media. I think he needs to get better with answering some of the questions that he gets asked during press conferences. I think that just comes from being a new head coach. You know, sometimes he's like stuttering up there and, you know, he just comes with a default answer. And I feel like Adam Gase was a little good with that. Like, he always kind of gave you something in the press conferences. But as a coach, and I'll wrap this up. He's exactly what we need, but I think overall there could be some improvement with just handling, really. And the reason I don't give him an A is because that just comes with being a first year head coach. You know, there's always something to improve on, and he just needs to learn the environment. He needs to learn how to be a Miami Dolphin, and I think that takes a year. So he's obviously going to mess up in the interim. And I really commend his efforts for never, ever, ever talking about the tank for Tua moment, ever in any of his press conferences. So anyways,
I don't like that, boy. God, dog.
He never talks about it. So I commend him for that. He's just always focused about the team and how we need to get to work.
Man, that tank for Tua conversation is a whole nother conversation, but I'm glad
another conversation.
I don't want to talk about it. So.
Let me tell y'all something that freaked me. It weirded me out, man. I don't remember what game. What's the last game that I went to? I don't remember. I don't know if it was. I don't even remember.
You went to the Redskins game, no?
Was that the last one I went to? It was in Miami. I don't remember what game it was, but I do remember this. And y'all can call me crazy, but I remember every time we scored. It was a game where we actually scored and did some. Every time that we did a first down, right? We always say it's another Miami Dolphins, and the whole crowd says first down. And there was a commentator, whoever was running that PA, he would say Tua. He would literally say, it's another Miami Dolphins first down. Tua. Like, I'm like, am I hearing it right? Is this guy saying Tua?
No
or
way.
is it something else? No,
no
I'm saying
way.
I was at the game and it was kind of like weirding me out. Like that's the 7th time I've heard that today. Like,
What?
it's another Miami Dolphins. First down. Pause.
Dude, yo, someone
Tua!
should take some video of that.
Like,
That's
just
crazy.
thrown out. Like, I was hearing that at the game. And I was sitting there like, what is this? Like, literally. And maybe I'm the only one because I don't know, man. I wonder if anybody else who's been to some games actually know what I'm talking about right now. Because trust me, it was happening. And I was like, why is the commentator actually saying that after part? Like, I don't know. It was just random, but it kept happening. And I was like, does anybody else even realize what's happening right now? They kept doing it. So I don't
in the comments say that?
I don't know. Man, I don't know if somebody who's been to the game that I'm talking about can validate that. But he was actually doing that. Like, literally.
Wow.
It's another Miami Dolphins. The whole crowd. First down. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Tua. Like, you just hear a big pause and then Tua. Afterwards. It was ridiculous to me. I was like, you gotta be saying something else that I'm just not making out.
That's all they say, though.
What I think I'm saying. I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me, and he's saying something that I just actually didn't understand, and I was hearing Tua. I don't know.
But TD, after every single touchdown, that's all he says. It's another Miami Dolphins first down. That's it. He doesn't say anything else. Or even when it's a touchdown, they just play the fight song.
Well, somebody's texting me, saying that the PA guy always says "hooah."
What?
I don't know.
All right.
He might be right.
That's pretty close. So I don't blame you.
First down. Whoa. I don't know. But they were doing it, and I thought that they were saying Tua. So maybe that's the correction that we need right now. But I'll never forget going to that last game and hearing that. And I'm like, he keeps doing it. Like, this is weird. This is so weird, man. So, like I said, it's probably just me. And he probably is saying hoo-ah, but I don't know why he would be saying hoo-ah.
That's a weird thing to say, honestly.
It is what it is. I don't know. Yeah, FM is in the comment section right now. He's right. He said that's just EM in my head. EM, I got it. You got it in my head to the point where I'm hearing hoo-ah instead of hoo-ah.
Where is he, by the way? Is he taking a break or whatever? Is he watching two highlights?
EM's watching right now.
He probably watching.
Yeah. All right.
I was talking to the wife today. I was saying to my wife today, I said, man, because we're going to be in Dallas during Thanksgiving time. And I said, man, I really want to bring a lot of my equipment because I want to figure out how I can meet up with EM and do an actual live show where we're together actually doing it. That'll be
my God, yes.
Oh, that'll be good, man.
I'm going to try my best. As long as EM ain't on no for buffoonery or nothing, you know, his favorite.
Oh my God, that's expected. You gotta account for that.
But yeah, man,
he love that tour guy.
Yeah, Rip Tupac is the one who's correcting me. He said, "TD, you tripping? I got tickets to every game, bro." He says, "Who y'all?" Hey, I read your text, Rip. That's why I said, "Hey, you cleared it up for
me." Oh my God,
man! But that's what I was hearing, man. DM, man. Hey, listen, man. It was a pleasure having you on. I have other people backstage. I got to keep rotating it. Any last words before you out of here, man?
Yeah, man. I would love for you to do me a favor, man, real quick. When you have your panel Tuesday, I want to know what is it that these guys think a quarterback can do by himself. They always come and say, man, this quarterback Even Doug, man, I want a quarterback who gonna make the offense better. Who gonna make the? You can't make a guy block. You can't make a guy catch the ball. They got to learn how to do that on their own.
How about this, DM? How about you join us on Tuesday, and I'll let you come on for a few minutes to ask it yourself. And
I'd appreciate it.
We'll have DM versus EM. How about that?
Yo, that
in
is
the PM.
PM versus EM in the PM, man.
For the undisputed, undefeated commentator.
I'm be like, hey, PM. I'm be like, PM, handle my lightweight, man. Handle my lightweight, man. That's right, EM.
Pleasure, man.
We talking about you, EM. Handle my lightweight. You my lightweight, EM.
Say to her, EM. Say to her.
Hey, man, just come through on Tuesday, man. I'll give you a little time on and have some fun, man. We'd appreciate it, all right?
Yes, sir, man. And you make sure you do that game tomorrow, man, because I need you. And Sunday.
Yeah,
all right, y'all fellas, have a good one.
I'll see you soon.
Yes, sir. Fins up.
All right. Fins up, baby.
See you then.
Hey, we got the homie. We got the homie in the building.
I test sports.
I test.
Look who it is.
Before we get to eye test, we got to shout out the homie Ron. What's up, Ron?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you great, man. Talk to us, man.
It's a beautiful
that day. Tuesday, you got to have me on there for a quarterback debate.
Hey, Ron, you always welcome, Ron. All you got to do is be backstage, and I see you. We're going to bring you in, homie, all right?
That quarterback debate's got to get hot, dude.
Yeah, hey, let's do it, man. Y'all come on through on Tuesday, man. Y'all know that's where it goes.
Gotta talk about it.
Any thoughts, Ron?
Well, you were talking about Flores. I'm giving him a solid A-. He is a rookie, so he is going to make a few mistakes here and there. Like early on, I thought he could have challenged a few more plays. You know what I mean? But he's kind of playing it close to the vest kind of thing, you know? But now he's really feeling it the last couple of weeks. He even given those referees an earful.
I like that, though. I mean, it's rare to even see a coach.
He has to. They didn't even call his timeout. They messed us up when we did that fake field goal where the holder run it for the first down. He was trying to get a measurement, and he went nuts, dude. I like it. I like to see that fire.
Man, I don't just like it. I love it, man. I love it. Man, I got so many people backstage. I'm going to keep you on for sure, Ron. But Mike, any last words before I swap you out?
Hey, I just want to say I love what you're doing, TD.
Appreciate you.
Whenever you got a panel, whatever's going on, I would love to jump in, say a few things. Keep it open. Keep doing what you're doing. And by the way, at the end of the day, don't lose sight, fans. Don't lose sight.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Fins up, baby.
Let's go.
Hey,
take it easy, guys.
Hey, Mike, listen, man. Anytime, man. Come through, and we here for you, bro.
For sure.
Love you, man. I'll talk to you soon. Appreciate you.
Easy. Bye.
Let's see. Man, who is this backstage talking about it's about to get heated? Who is this backstage talking that noise? Yeah, I see you backstage talking about, it's about to get turned up. I'm ready for you, baby. It's time to bring him on, man. Look at he grabbing. Y'all can't see him right now, but I see him. He looking nervous backstage, grabbing his chin. This is first time me bringing him on the show. What's up, Reason?
What's good, homie?
What's up, man?
Just here, man, listening to this. About time I hopped in on you guys because, I'm the white version of EM basically when it comes to tour, right? I know y'all see me in the comments. So y'all want to heat up the QB debate. I'm right here. We can talk all day about it. As far as like the Dolphins right now, I know you guys are giving Flores grades. I'm actually going to give him a C. And I just don't think when it comes down to it, I haven't seen enough from him. I forget who was talking about it earlier, but they're talking about Chris Greer being conservative. I think it was Mike Who. But, I mean, come on, guys. I mean, that Pittsburgh, that touchdown before the first half, that right there, like, this guy's supposed to be a defensive specialist. People were basically calling us out on ESPN for tanking because of that one play. That verified it in the media's eyes, and then we had to win to get an apology because that's how bad it looked. So I still see mistakes like that coming in, and yet we were told he was supposed to be some kind of defensive genius. I'm not taking it away from him because I haven't seen him with a good defense yet. You know what I mean? I've only seen him with a couple good linebackers, a great corner who played, a half a game. So I haven't really seen him, at full capacity, at even half capacity yet. So I'm not going to judge Flores really truthfully till year 2.
Or you didn't see him with the Patriots?
Come on, look at the Patriots right now. You're telling me they missed a heartbeat or even a single beat since he left? Now I
think so.
Now they have a historically great defense. He left, and now they have a historically great defense. So, if you follow the Belichick tree all the way back to Parcells, this is Belichick. I mean, people don't realize this guy snuck. Ray Lewis should have been a Brown. This guy drafted Ray Lewis in the 20s because everyone was sleeping on Ray Lewis, and he ended up being one of the greatest linebackers of all time, and it could have possibly changed that Cleveland Browns organization, but they got moved. But Belichick had that eye. Belichick has been – when you talk about trees, a lot of coaches fail. You know what I mean? A lot of coaches fail out of the Belichick tree. A lot of coaches failed out of the Parcells tree. But Belichick is that one guy that is – everyone aims for when they hire someone from a tree, right? He's that guy that everyone wants. He's a genius. I mean, and I hate the Patriots, but he's a genius.
Well, let me ask you a question, Reason. Let me ask you a question, all right? So last year, Patriots in the Super Bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bill Belichick gave Brian Flores 100% power in calling the plays and doing what he wanted on that defense. First and foremost, that's a fact. Okay,
that's why we hired him, right? That was one of the selling points.
Which is true. So let me ask you a question. Because if you go watch Bill Belichick's mic'd up in the Super Bowl, the last 2 defensive possessions, they had to make 2 big defensive stands, and they did. The last 2 possessions for the opposing team, the Rams, Bill Belichick came to Flores and said, have your play ready, make sure it's a good one, and let's get the job done. Putting it all on Flores. So how do you feel if Flores calls an all-out blitz, sends 8, and get burnt for a touchdown, loses the Super Bowl? Do we blame Flores or do we blame Bill Belichick?
I mean, some's got to fall on Belichick right there, doesn't it?
Okay. Some has to fall on Belichick. But if you know the circumstance that Belichick told him to call the play, we're gonna put that. Wait, hold on. You said 100% on Belichick?
No, I agreed 110%. Some of it has to fall on Belichick for sure.
And why is that?
Well, I mean, it's gonna sound weird, but entrusting him enough to do that. I mean,
so he would get the blame for entrusting him enough to do it.
Some of the blame. For sure.
Some of the blame. And I get that the head coach gets the blame. But when it comes to that 3rd and 8, that third down where we sent 8, Flores is being a head coach just like Bill Belichick. He is entrusting his offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator to make the right play. If they don't make the right play, it's his coaching after that has to correct it and show them where they were wrong. But this early in his career, we're going to give him a C and put that all on him when he's entrusting his coordinators?
So this is what I'm going to say. You can't coach like Belichick when you don't have the personnel like Belichick and you don't have the players that have bought in and play the system like Belichick has. Belichick gets guys who are, let's be honest, Jamie Collins, perfect example, was amazing, left, went to the Browns, I believe, kind of stunk it up. The guy's come back and he's one of the highest graded linebackers this year. And it's just because he buys the system, he knows the system, and he believes in the coach and what he's going to call. I don't think we have that trust.
But
especially when you're 6 at that point, I don't think he had the locker room's trust, and I don't think he had the buy-in at that point. He might have a bit more now because they won one, but at that point, especially like when Minka was unhappy and you heard that Minka hated the coaching staff, and so there was obviously people in there who weren't liking the direction of the coach. That's been talked about, that he didn't like this coaching staff, he didn't like last coaching staff.
Well, reason, just because things are talked about doesn't mean it's true. I like your thought process, though. I like your thought process.
Where there's smoke, there's fire, right?
Usually, but that doesn't make it an affirmative. That's the problem.
True. Yeah.
We always steer towards the if there's smoke, there's fire. Well, sometimes there's just smoke because the fire never could get started, and it was trying to get started. Do you see what I'm saying?
No, yeah, I get it.
Sometimes smoke comes before the fire if you're trying to start it up, if you know what I'm saying. So my thing is, Belichick's had us rough coaching though when he first started. When you come in as a coach and you're implementing the right way that you see, anything's possible. So when we say, well, Flores isn't Belichick yet to be doing that, Belichick did it his rookie year.
I said he didn't have the personnel and the buy-in. I think that's the difference.
Belichick ain't had a personnel and buy-in his rookie year as a head coach either.
Oh, of course, but it was also a different team in a different era. I'm pretty sure that was the 90s, right?
But regardless, he didn't have. There is. I'm gonna get to you, Ron. There is a difference, though. There is a difference. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to get across, reason is the fact that even though there is a difference in that regards, Flores has to build something. We're automatically just shoving all the blame on him when he's implanting a system that are going to have lulls.
He just got there.
Yes, he just got there. When you come in and say, let's say he was just like Belichick, hypothetically, right? Matter of fact, let's just hypothetically, for a moment, reason I actually don't like to do hypotheticals, but for a moment, he's better than Belichick. He can come in and instill his process. The Belichick process fights against everybody else's process because it's not conventional, but it works. So when you have initial resistance, you're going to have negatives that come out of that. But as long as Flores continues on that straight and narrow path of knowing what it takes, it's going to get better and better and better, but we're automatically giving his grade a partial negative annotation, I guess is the best word to use. We're giving his grade a C because of the process of growing. You're not going to come in and just have it all. Your defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator ain't going to come in and just get it all right. And then on top of it, we're naming 1 and 2 plays. You see what I'm saying? Some of the things that we're blaming Flores for, I think it's a broader thing that we should reserve that blame until a larger sample size of that happens.
Well, I did say when I gave the grade that I won't truly give a solid grade till year 2 or 3 if he gets to year 3, right?
That you were spot on with that, bro.
So I mean, like, I'm just, I can't. A 1 and 7. It just in the football fan, like, you know, I played the game for over 20 years. I can't give a coach a B or an A when you're 1 and 7. Like, I can't like it's, and I've seen too many flaws in his coaching, and I agree, they're bonehead things that it's part of the growth process. So I mean, that's why I foreshadowed that with the 2 or 3 year window, because it just comes with the territory. I don't have ridiculous expectations because I see what he's working with. I mean, like, this team, like, I mean, Alabama could probably beat this team if they really wanted to.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying.
No way.
Reason. But let me say
Alabama
this.
who's going to cover all those receivers on our team?
Reason. Please,
we don't even have a secondary right now.
Reason. Please don't believe that hype, man. I am telling you now.
The team is that good. The offensive line is that good. It's one of the most special receivers I've ever seen in college football. They can do everything. I mean, they'll just slant us to death. 6 to 8 yard slants. Boom. We'll get tackled. They won't break it off, but they'll just slant us.
I'll help you out, Reason. There are 11 guys on the offense for Alabama right now. When have you ever seen all 11 starters in any given year go to the NFL?
There's going to be like 5 or 6 that go in the first round for them this year.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, that's the reality of the situation. I mean, they're that good. I mean,
all right, For the record, I'm going to sit here and tell you now, 5 or 6 Alabama players are not going to go in the
Ohio
first round.
State would give us problems.
Listen, man, the NFL, every team, you're going to beat every college team. The people can always run with that notion and speculation all they want. You're going to beat every college team there is.
Jesse Davis could not stop Chase Young. Jesse Davis would watch Chase Young go by and drinking tea every time and hit Fitzpatrick, bro. Come on. And I like Jesse Davis. I think he's a decent backup, but I think in next year or the year after, the guy's going to be relegated to the pine for sure.
We might have said the same thing about Charles Harris versus Jesse Davis coming out in the draft.
I've never bought into the Charles Harris hype, bro.
Well, I get not buying into the Charles Harris hype, but his
just like I didn't buy into the Josh Allen hype of the guy that the Raiders drafted, the D end. I didn't buy into it, right?
I get that, but I'm gonna tell you now, Chase Young might be one of those generational players, but playing
he's Myles Garrett. He's gonna be like a Myles Garrett for sure, 110%.
But playing an NFL team, you can't forget there's 11 guys on the field, man.
Oh,
there are 11 guys on the field. You
gotta man, not 18-year-old boys.
Yeah, you gotta trust me. No NFL team would lose to a college team.
I mean, Nick Bosa's in his first year. You want to talk about young boys? I mean, whoever made that comment, Nick Bosa's going for defensive rookie of the year right now.
You're talking about 1 or 2 players on a defense. You're talking about 1 or 2 players on a defense.
The talent we have on our line, that's all you really need to disrupt our line, though.
Not in the NFL. You have at least 4 or 5 talents on a defense on every single team. 4 or 5. You see what I'm saying? And it's less the game plan for Ohio State can line it up right now. Chase Young gets doubled every time. It doesn't matter. We're going down the field. You're going down the field, man. Don't believe. Never believe.
Fitzpatrick has one of those Fitztragic games, and it's over, bud. It's over.
It doesn't even matter. Never believe that crappy hype about a college team beating an NFL team. Never believe that hype.
Really good, Alabama.
Yeah, I get all that. Never believe it, man. Never believe
it. Buddy. It's the weapons. I don't know who would cover all those receivers. There'd be too much ground cover. You need Xavier. He's not around.
How about I give you this one reason? That's just like saying Nick Saban will come in and be a great NFL coach. I guess we could digress on that.
Well, I mean, Pete Carroll sucked his first time around, but then he came back and look at what he did with the Seahawks.
With the inheriting the best defense in the NFL that year?
Well, I mean, he drafted players with that team.
Listen, man.
He had Bledsoe. He had Bledsoe when Bledsoe was in his prime with the Patriots, and he couldn't do anything with it.
Listen, man. The fact remains, no NFL team would lose to a college team, bro. I promise you, no NFL team would lose.
Bro, I'm a Canadian. I've seen NHL teams lose to like teams from Europe, bud. It happens. It's just any given Sunday, right? That's why they have the term. You never know. And I'm talking about an elite team. I'm not talking about Auburn coming up and beating.
Doesn't matter. Not in the NFL, bro. Not in the NFL.
I know, man.
But you know, NFL boy, it's total jungle.
Let me help you out, Reason. These kids' body ain't even ready until they get in the NFL. Do you know that most players' body transforms as soon as they get to the NFL? It's like a total different. Like I promise you, bro.
That's one of the hardest things to scout about quarterbacks, right? Because how many safeties do they beat over the top? How many corners do they burn that are never even going to be considered in the 7th round, let alone being undrafted free agent, right? Like that's the one thing about college quarterbacks that you can always say. So I mean, you can say that for any.
Yeah, I guess it sucks. We'll never know because we'll never have that situation, a college team versus the NFL team.
That would be amazing. I'd watch it.
Yeah, it wouldn't, because after a while you'll come to the realization very quickly they don't even compare.
Give me the crappiest NFL team against the national champion at full health. I just want to see it. I
get it. I've always wanted to see that too, but I promise you, wouldn't even compare, bro. Wouldn't even care. It would be like Miami Hurricanes first game every year versus Bethune-Cookman 70-3 or something. I'm telling you, man. That's how it works. USC, man. I'm telling you, hey, I understand what
I'd buy it
saying.
on pay-per-view, bro.
NFL, yeah, but no one will buy again after that first game. It would be a waste. It would be a waste. But I wanted to add eye test, man. You there with us, man?
What's up, man? You all right?
Yeah, we good, man. Any thoughts from yourself?
I mean, just kind of listening to what everybody's saying. As far as grading Coach Flores, I can't really grade him accurately about this year because I already know, like, the thing that confuses me about the conversation y'all be having is if y'all know this is a year where they're gonna wash the season, man. Like the man gave away everything that was potentially gonna help us. So you grading him on a scale to where you're like, is he actually trying? All right, last game I could say he actually tried to win the game because one, nobody will respect him losing to the Jets. You feel me? Like the Jets, everybody says, yeah, Patriots, but every real Miami Dolphin fan know you gotta win at least one Jet game. You cannot get swept by the Jets. So him doing that is just keeping up with tradition. Okay, I'll give him that. But you can't really give him an accurate grade for the season when you already know what's been transpired. Like they've already showed you, all right, this season is about evaluating players that are still here and collecting draft capital for the future. So giving him a grade about what he's doing right now, I feel it makes no sense. I give the whole season an incomplete. The fact that he gave us a win for the season, all right, I'm cool with that. And the fact that the Patriots lost the game, I'm good. They could do whatever they want now. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really give him an accurate grade for this year. Like I said from the beginning, my judgment on him, and it might not even be on him totally because I don't know how much say he'll have in the draft picks in the free agents that we're bringing in because that'll be up to Chris Greer, McKenzie, and Marvin Allen. So now
and Flores too.
All right, but here's my thing with that. He can't say I want this player. At the end of the day, the GM has ultimately the control about who they're going to get. A coach could scream up and down he wants a DN, but if the GM wants a quarterback, that's what's going to happen. Like so, they have to be working in concert with each other. That's why I'm like, it's really like this off season is going to basically tell you the future of the Miami Dolphins. If they have a strong off season, which they should, because the analysts have been saying that this should be one of the deepest drafts at every position. So the fact that they got 2 or 3 drafts, like they got 3 first rounders, they got 2 seconds, 2/3 or 3 seconds. I'm not sure how much they have, but they have enough draft capital to not only get what they want, but to move up and move around the board to just take players that they could be like me. I'm telling you, like, I'm going to scream it till I'm blue in the face, dog. Jerry Jeudy, DeAndre Swift, those should be target players for right now that you're trying to get because offensively, you want to have a team that whatever quarterback steps into the situation will have weapons to work with. I've been said from day one that Devontae Parker was never a bust. He was suffering from Adam Gase. And y'all look what Adam Gase is doing to Le'Veon Bell. So you see what we were working with when Adam Gase was running the team. So now that Devontae Parker lets his, you know what I'm saying, he's getting his chance to let his wings fly, the man is everything I thought he would be. So now you have Devontae Parker there. I was listening to you the other day, CD, and you're talking about Preston Williams and his ACL. I didn't even know he had an ACL tear until I listened to you because I've been so busy, and the Dolphins made me so mad this year. I ain't even watched the game, but I just knew we were going to win the Jets game. But when I heard Preston Williams had an ACL tear, then I listened to your stream, and y'all were talking about do you trust him as a pro to come back? And I mean, at first you were like, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, but you were like, you don't trust him because one, he was an undrafted free agent, and Mr. Ball Game was talking about, he didn't really get hungry until like he became like he really know that he was a man. My only rebuttal to that is, like I said a few streams ago, that you gotta grade him differently because he came from Tennessee. He had issues out there with whatever domestic off-field issues he had. He transferred to Colorado State. He had to redshirt a year. He played 1 year and he was like top 5, top 3 in most receiving categories that year. He went undrafted only because of the off-season issues, and you could see that because of the talent that he's playing on the field. So him being hurt this year, yes, sucks. But I won't completely write him off because I'm still looking at him as a freshman, sophomore, he's a senior in college if you really technically want to look at it. So off season, and you did come back and say that you're gonna look at the Flores factor, like how much Flores is gonna get it out of him. Like Flores won't allow him to rest on his laurels. You feel me? So all that I have to see in this off season. I can't really judge anything Flores does this season because at the end of the day, we know what it is. Like it's a season where you're just evaluating depth, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like all the draft capital and all the free agent money you got, those are for your starters. Right now, whoever's playing right now, that's depth. The only true starter you could say, true starters, you could say that'll probably be coming back is Xavier, Christian Wilkins, who else will be coming back? I still don't know what like Gesicki really got. And Parker. You feel me? Those are your really 4 core starters that you could say that next year they're gonna start. But you're replacing everything else around them. The old line, I'll say Boehm has shown Boehm, whatever his name is, he's shown enough. Like the other guy was saying, Jesse Davis, I never liked him at tackle. I always liked him at guard. You feel me? Like I always loved him at guard. And you overpaid him. Like you went and paid him. And somebody said they paid him for depth, but you don't overpay somebody that much. Like I don't know what they saw in Jesse Davis to give him that amount of money. But oh well. And then you got a lot of money invested in Bryce McCain. Bobby McCain. I'm sorry, Bryce McCain. Bobby McCain. So I'm looking at those two and I'm like, all right, you got some money tied up with them.
And Rashad.
Y'all like, you know what I'm saying? Rashad out of here. You already know Rashad out of here. Rashad out of here. Wilson out of here. Who else out of here?
Rashad contract. We're gonna eat a little bit.
Yeah,
though.
that's what I was saying. We're gonna eat money.
Yeah,
on
but
that.
they're not gonna keep him around because the fact of one, his age, 2, the contract, and 3, what did he show the Dolphin coaching staff to be like, all right, we stripped the whole team bare. This is when Rashad should have shown his leadership skills. He should have, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't have been Jerome Baker that you're hearing more from. You feel me? It should have been Rashad galvanizing everybody and getting everybody to buy in, at least on the defensive end. We could be sorry as hell on offense, but we're not going to get 50 points scored on us in the opening. But I don't know. Yeah. And then I'm looking at Mika, and like I said, I always disagreed with that. Like I was like, why you're trading away a cornerstone piece? And I don't care if he's unhappy here. You know what I'm saying? Like he's under contract, he's a rookie. You just don't give away a cornerstone piece like that. He's not happy about winning right now. It'll change, but you don't give away cornerstone pieces like Minka Fitzpatrick. You don't give away people like Drake. I don't care. Drake couldn't have asked for more money than he was producing this year. He would have had to his negotiation with Miami would have had to be like something team friendly because he wasn't producing on the field. And the reason he wasn't producing on the field, it showed you in the game against the 49ers, he wasn't given the opportunity. So I'm just looking at everything, all the moves that have been made. Bro, you can't judge this season as a season where you could be like, all right, Coach Flores gets an A. or Coach Flores gets a C. To me, he gets an incomplete. The time starts when off season starts, like the draft picks you're gonna bring in. I know we had to eat the money for Talib, but can Talib buy in and give us a couple, like 2 or 3 good years?
Yo,
you feel me?
Why?
Was good.
Sorry, man. I don't mean to interrupt, but
nah, my bad.
Like the whole grading thing was it. Don't base it on just like thinking outside of the box, which you do, and I totally respect because you bring a lot of really good insight to this podcast, especially when I've heard you before. But think about it more so if you had to, like, zero chance to give something a grade. In this case, Brian Flores, what would you give him? I gave him a B, and I presented reasons why, right? Like,
I gave him a B plus.
If you had to give him something, what would you give him? Like, I think it's a good exercise to
because I get your point. I said sports because I mean, if you want to be like almost technical, it's incomplete because it's not like he got a let's go to war situation and now we're grading you. But I kind of grade him on with whatever he has, and on top of it, his ability to rally the other coaches to help develop talent. So what grade would you give of those things?
All right, of those things, right now I'm seeing our cornerback, because some of these people, like, who knew who was what's the guy number 40?
Lemons?
Whedon. What's his name? Whedon, number 40.
Hang on.
Whatever his name is, but him,
Wilts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's developing depth. So if you're telling me in New England he was a good defensive coordinator, I'm still on the fence about that. But right now, I've seen what he has to work with. Our defensive backfield, when he really gets something to work with, they're going to be all right because he got them boys playing like their hair on fire. So I'll give him that. As far as the D-line, Christian Wilkins, all right. I wanted DeAndre Baker. Y'all probably don't know who DeAndre Baker is, but DeAndre Baker is a cornerback. I wanted him ahead of Christian Wilkins in the draft because I wanted another corner next to X.
Yo, number 40 is Nick Needham, bro.
Okay, Needham. I ain't even know, but Needham playing all right. Whoops playing okay. You know what I'm saying? And these people, like, they're getting invaluable experience on the field right now, so that means they could be depth when you bring in somebody opposite Xavier with Talib here for a few years, and you could bring in another corner. Like, I like the LSU corner, Christian Fulton. Like, a lot
didn't you think it was smart to get a DT? Because, like, especially when we got rid of Sue, like, that was a big gap, especially when we traded over Jordan Phillips, too. So we had a big hole there.
Here's what's funny about that. This offseason, you could get Jordan Phillips, Sue. I still don't know what happened to Vincent Taylor. Like, you could get them right back next year as free agents because Taylor's going to be a free agent. You already know Sue's, he's on his mercenary stuff because he's going to every team every year. So you're not going to get him on that big $100 million contract y'all signed him to. They already know the area. Why not bring them in, put them next to Christian Wilkins and David Gottschall, you know what I'm saying, and Taco Charlton. I'm done with Charles Harris. Y'all can say what y'all want. I'm done with him.
Yo, test easy, bro. Easy. This is crazy. More of the same. That's why.
To me, if for somebody like Taco Charlton to come from Dallas, where he was labeled a bust, to come in and make more of an impact on the team in just a few weeks, and you've had 3 years, and we could basically pick and choose when we hear your name. Like, I don't care what it is, dog. Like, he's just another body. Like, get rid of Charles Harris, dog. So that's me. And then on top of that, I would bring, like, you could get Sue, you could get Jordan Phillips, you can get them on the cheap and still draft people because the D-line is going to be so deep this year. You could get somebody of quality in the second round. Like, there's a Florida State D tackle. He's scheduled to go in the second, third round, and a year ago or 2 years, he would have been a first round pick. So
What's
you're
his
gonna
name?
have D tackles. Damn, I can't. I have a list. You feel me? I'm not in front of my list right now, but
You know,
it's a D
TD?
tackle for Florida State. It's a D tackle for Auburn, and it's a D tackle for Alabama.
Auburn
These
is
are
Derek
like,
Brown.
What's his
man,
name?
like so.
Auburn
You're
is
gonna
Derek
have.
Brown. He's a beast, but he's
There
gonna be
you
like
go.
mid
You feel
first.
me?
He's gonna be like
So, dog,
15ish.
For real?
people are going in the second, third round. So, dog, you have so much picks to fix that defense. And then if you're smart about free agency, like I just told you, you could bring Sue, Jordan Phillips, find Vincent Taylor, and now you got you got a D tackle rotation that could play for right now while you develop young talent behind them on the cheap that already knows the area. You telling me Sue's garbage?
No, dude, but like
it's now they're not gonna bring any of those guys back though.
It's a new regime.
Why wouldn't you bring back Jordan?
Because they want to go ahead and bring in younger guys at every position.
This is a Patriots coaching staff.
Jordan
bro.
Phillips just hit his second contract.
This is
This
a
is going to be
Patriots
Jordan
coaching staff.
Phillips' second contract.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm getting what you're saying, but the reality of bringing back somebody that you let go isn't very likely.
That was Adam Gase. That was Adam Gase getting rid of people that would not agree with his ideology.
Adam
And you
Gase
can see
like
why
alpha males.
it made
He had an
sense not to
issue
agree.
with alpha
No, Adam
superstars.
Gase. Anytime you disagree with him, he got rid of you.
No, I'm with that. Yeah, you're right.
Alphas, man.
Adam Gase was getting rid of quality players. Now you have a coaching staff. You have a coaching staff that could probably get that out of Jordan Phillips.
No,
you feel me?
I don't think so.
All right,
no,
cool. But look
why? Why? Let me present a reason.
Hold on, let's
I
pause
think he
for a
loves
second.
it there. He's gonna
Hey
stay.
guys, let's pause for a second because I definitely want to keep it moving around as well because I wanted to come to Elder Bruce Jones and get his take on it all.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Talking to me, TD?
Yeah. I was trying to get your take on it all.
Okay. As far as I'm concerned right now, I would give him an A- for what he's doing right now. With the talent he's working with the type of personnel he has right now, preparing him to get their first win up in this season with 1-7. What he had to deal with through the preseason up until now. They're still working with the plan. As long as they follow the plan and don't detour off the plan, I believe that we're heading in the right direction. Free agency has a lot to do with how we're going to draft. If they get the right pieces they want, that's not going to be over, salary cap wise, get the black personnel they want. Free agency will dictate what type of players we're looking for. And tell you the truth, I'm not really looking for a quarterback in the first round. I'd rather go with defense because right now defense is going to be winning championships for it. And we have the draft capital to do so. We're going to get the quarterback we're eventually looking for. Everybody's looking for the next Dan Marino. Who knows Dan Marino going to be the next Dan Marino out there.
I'll tell you this right now. Anyone after the first round, don't expect, you might as well not even draft a quarterback this year. Because I'm telling you, like when you get to, it's Tua, it's a drop off, then it's Burrow, then it's another drop off to Herbert, then it's a massive drop off.
Man, it ain't no drop off from no Tua.
Jordan
no
Love.
Burrow.
Listen, do you want the biggest drop off is? I'll tell you right now, and it's the easiest thing that should be a red flag for everyone. Joe Burrow, look at his tape from last year. Look at his game film when he ran a pro style offense. Bro, he was not good. He struggled heavily. They got a new coach. They implemented
that's true.
New spread offense that Oregon has also implemented for Herbert this year. And it's
that's true.
Spread. And
hold on. He's right.
Tua, the one thing I will always say about Tua and that no one can take away from him, if you look at his numbers, he's done all that in a pro style offense. And I tell people this, go research his history, okay? One of the biggest QB prospect camps is called the Elite 11. It's ran by Trent Dilfer and a bunch of NFL.
Yes, okay.
Garbage.
The best prospect, every coach there says the best prospect to ever come.
Let him talk.
Hold on. Let him go.
Listen, Tua was in the same year as Trevor Lawrence, okay?
I watched it.
Tua won the Elite 11 MVP. And Trent Dilfer, to this day, because it's been a couple of years since Tua's gone, still says he is by far the best prospect to come through that camp. And the most amazing thing, he learned an NFL playbook in one night. He's like, no one has ever done that. We put them in situations to tear them apart. We had problems tearing apart Tua's game because he learned so quickly and was so willing to take our feedback and put it on the field immediately. That's what you want, someone who takes the criticism and turns it into bettering himself. And that's one of Tua's biggest attributes that no one talks about.
Bro, y'all are lifers on hearing what other people got to say about somebody instead of looking at your own eyes or what you see on the field. Literally, what you watch on the field, it backs up a lot of that. But a lot of the other stuff that you're saying, you don't even get sample size to see. You know, like you don't even get a sample size to see him doing some of the stuff that they evaluate that he does. Bro, the Elite 11 camp and all that, I watched that crap, man. Ain't nothing but a whole bunch of young guys going and a whole bunch of old guys judging how they're going to be. At the end of the day, when you talked about Burrow, how is Burrow doing this year?
He's good because they changed the offense.
Oh, he's just good?
He's just good.
He's good this year. I would have to see him back in a pro style offense.
Oh, I love this.
To actually sit there and say he's great.
They changed the offense. First of all, what in the hell is a pro style offense? Do you see these terms that float around here?
Tua takes most of his snaps under center.
It doesn't matter. Okay, we got quarterbacks in the NFL right now that some of the most elite quarterbacks in the NFL right now, 60% of the plays is in the shotgun.
What I'm saying. That's
60% of the plays ain't under center. We got some of the most elite quarterbacks right now where 60% of their plays ain't under center. This is all just old mentality of football, pro style system. This is the NFL. Whatever system work is the system. It's the NFL system. It's the pros. Whatever system work is the pro. I don't care if you ran a Wildcat every year, which was successful for us. That was a pro style system that year. For us,
works for
one. But TD,
this whole notion of pro style system, man, this is football. Whatever works in your game plan works. I don't get these media driven terms. That's one of the biggest ones. Pro style system. This is a game. It's called football. By any means necessary, you got to go win. If you wildcat the hell out of a team, 99% of your plays is the wildcat and you win. That's a pro football style system. I don't get that talk every time I hear.
So then why doesn't every quarterback who runs a spread offense for most of their college career evolve into something great in the NFL? That's why when you break down the numbers, those are the ones who tend to struggle more.
Number one fan, DM.
Usually because
they're the ones who tend to struggle more. What, bro? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You said the pro staff, those who run a spread offense in college are the ones who tend to struggle more in the NFL. Is that what you said?
Because they simplify the playbook way more for pro style spread offenses than they do for pro style offenses.
Bro, it's an offense.
Yeah, there's a huge difference between a college offense and an NFL offense. So when you have a guy like Nick Saban who's coached in the NFL and he instills stuff that people don't learn until they're at the NFL level, yes, that helps their players develop further. That's why everyone wants to knock Tua on his first read like you. Why would you wait for a 15-yard out to develop when your 6 to 8 yard slant is your first read and it's open and you got a receiver with burners that can
I never see you once again you got the wrong mentality. I never had a problem with him hitting his first read. That is your job. If your first read
remember that we watched like for 2 hours that national championship game, the one sample size of you going over him always throwing to his first reads and always hitting his first read. Well, if they're open, and they most of the time they are, because they run their outs. If they hit a deep out, it's usually out of the slot, so it's usually open. So he's going to take it. He's not going to sit there and wait for a second or third to develop.
Let me explain, bro. Give me an opportunity to explain to you, okay? Because you're doing the same thing that EM Dolphin does, and a lot of other people. Let me explain. Just give me an opportunity, bro. Everything you just said was 100% correct, but y'all misunderstand the argument that I have. See, here's the problem. If I have a different ideology in one thing, you think my whole argument is different from yours. No, it's not. So for the record, for the 50 millionth time, let me explain this. Number one, I have no problem with the quarterback hitting his first read. I have no problem with it. Okay, if your first read is open, your job is to hit your first read.
And the problem is, it usually isn't that often. So people hold it against.
Okay, but let me show you where our disconnect is, where you're misinformed, and your argument is based off of you being misinformed. First of all, I don't have a problem with him hitting his first read. My only argument is in the NFL, your first read may not be as open as often.
110%. I agree 110%.
Okay, now let me continue. So since it may not be as open as often, if in college you always hit your first read, which is no fault to yours, bravo. How do I know you can handle your second and third read?
Because he did it a few weeks ago.
Oh, he did it a few weeks ago. Do you see where we're
Devontae Smith had 5 touchdowns.
Bro,
you watched that game. I watched the game. He lived up
number one. Hold on, bro. A number one quarterback that you want. If you want to select the number one quarterback,
how much percentage?
You don't ever want to reference to he did it in that game or he did it in that game. You want to know that he can handle it in all situations and he has the experience of having to do it on a larger scale. That is my only argument. I never said that he couldn't either. I never said that he couldn't either. It's just that I don't know he can do it consistently because he's never been put in a position where he had to do it consistently. That's the different logic. And I'm not knocking Tua. I'm not knocking.
I get what you're saying. Doing. I totally agree because I had this discussion with someone. They said CB1s and CB2s in the NFL, it's going to be harder for that first read. 110% agreed. But last year, if you watch his play, I mean, this year, the offensive coordinator came out and said they're not going to take as many big shots. He's going to take what the defense gives him. That's why you're seeing a lot more slants this year. Last year, he led college in big-time throws, according to PFF. Last year, he was 66% on throws that traveled 20 yards or more, while the highest out of that draft class was Baker Mayfield at 54%, and everybody's boy, Josh Rosen, was 39% at UCLA. So the evidence is there, but everyone's not taking into account all the factors. Like his offensive coordinator came out and said, we are not going deep and taking big shots this year. He is taking whatever the defense gives him, we're toning it back. He literally came out and said that.
Not get it.
So he's done it. I'm telling you, he's done that second and third read before. This year he hasn't had to because how
you still not getting it.
Reason, let me ask you a question.
You still not get it. That's okay.
Yo, can I
let me ask you
real quick?
Reason, let me ask you. Go ahead. Go.
Thanks, Yo, so Reason, and even TD. So we can talk about these college QBs all day, about the stats that they put up on college football game day.
Yeah, I'm not even a stats person, but go ahead.
Like
in this regard.
But still, dude, like college football is college football. There are these games where you just put up like 50 points and versus 34 points. Makes zero difference in the NFL. Point.
Right.
Like, just don't even discuss. Period. The things that you need to look for are intangibles that only coaches in the NFL and just franchises know what to look for. Like, we like to say that we know exactly what the best quarterback in the NFL or in the NFL draft looks like because we've seen their games and we get emotionally invested in how hard they wreck when they put up like 6 TDs in a game. But that's because we're going against probably like 5th string equivalent NFL defensive backs and secondaries and just defenses overall. Like, let's just be real. We need to look for completely different things. And if we want to be good Dolphin fans, we need to kind of take ourselves out of the realm of just being a college football watcher and look for the attributes and the proven skill sets
that translate to the NFL.
Translate to the NFL.
Well, that's why I brought up Trent Dilfer and his growth.
So like, Trent Dilfer, example. So I can actually go into that. Trent Dilfer is a cool guy, and a lot of the stuff that he says, especially when he gets on like shows like Rich Eisen, which I love watching, by the way, because Rich Eisen's voice is very soothing. I could totally listen to that.
Rich Eisen also said Greer's been in love with Tua since the 2018
Greer is in love with a lot of things, and he's been saying a bunch of stuff.
Greer is in love with
Rich Eisen is another
I'm just saying that's what he
guy.
said. I'm not saying whether he's right or wrong.
So let's be real for a second.
Greer in love with Rosen too. How about that?
Yes, he was. So Trent Dilfer is someone that actually, you know, and just to kind of like hint at it a little bit,
he's a game manager.
He reminds me a lot of Deion Sanders in the way that he is invested in like high school and like just young players overall.
That's true.
Deion Sanders, you know, is a high school coach. Every time draft period comes along, he gets super invested in players. He talks to them like he knows them. Like, I don't know, he just feels like someone that is emotionally invested into the players that he is advertising on these media outlets. The same way Trent Dilfer is, because if you think about it, Trent Dilfer on Elite 11, he's with all of those candidates every single day in, day out, not only prepping for media shoots and like all of the video reels that they have to film for NFL Films, but he's also coaching them. So obviously he has an emotional attachment to these guys.
He hated Rosen.
You know, someone who is actually biased? It's actually Carson Palmer's brother. What's his name? Jordan Palmer?
Yeah.
That dude, I respect his opinion.
He has a QB
His opinion, to me, seems a little bit more unbiased than Trent Dilfer's. But if we're going to go into QBs, I actually like Trevor Lawrence's class. And TD, I was going to ask you if you watched that Elite 11 with Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields.
Yeah.
All those other guys.
Tua was in
Justin Fields is my number one QB candidate for the Miami Dolphins. I freaking love that guy.
Garbage too.
Justin Fields is going to be the number one draft pick next year.
Say whatever you want to say. Justin Fields has Cam Newton, Lamar Jackson, a bunch of guys mixed into one player. So.
Yeah, Justin Fields is special for sure.
All right, you sitting there telling me Trent Dilfer, he's invested in kids and this and that, and Deion Sanders. All right, cool. Now, if I'm a kid, right, you feel me, and I want to learn the position, you think I'm going to go learn from Trent Dilfer, who was a game manager at best, or Deion Sanders? You feel me? Trent, he gets paid on Monday Night Football and to be an analyst because he's Trent Dilfer. Trent Dilfer, his whole career was made off of the backs of the Ravens Super Bowl. Trent Dilfer was never a respected quarterback when he played. Now, when Trent Dilfer sits there on Monday Night Football and he's spewing out all his quarterback knowledge, you think I'm listening to him or Steve Young? I'm going to listen to the winner. I'm not going to sit there and listen to Trent Dilfer. And then you want to talk about Elite 11. Elite 11 is just a glorified 7-on-7. If you play football, you know what a 7-on-7 is. It's when there's no D-line and it's just position. You're about a quarterback that has to deal with D-linemen and D-linemen rushers coming at him. You will not learn anything from an Elite 11 camp, except how Trent Dilfer could sit there and give you a rah-rah speech about how this quarterback is the next quarterback camp. He's promoting his camp. How are you going to sit there and listen to Trent Dilfer? I ain't seen nobody that said that I got coached by Trent Dilfer, and that's why I'm an quarterback. Cool. I could tell you Dez Bryant was in close proximity with Deion Sanders. That's why they had to cut ties. Deion has only been associated with, you feel me, Don't talk in an elite 11 where 7-on-7 with no D line and no linebacker.
I test. I'm not talking about Trent Dilfer.
No pass,
yeah,
no
but you
nothing.
Here's the thing: you can still learn how to
advertising.
You can still learn to break down film on a pro level. You can still learn how to read coverages, like even though they're broken a little bit.
Yo,
but a big thing you can work on in that is your footwork. I know, but the big thing you work on is your footwork.
Level film
to his footwork. A lot of QB's footwork improves from high school to
sitting
college
there telling receivers to run this slant and this square in and this route. And you're just basically if you could see the trees, fool. You're not sitting there breaking down no plays and no year 11.
They do film
him to run around.
Bro, I was already lost. I was already lost. As soon as we start talking about 7-on-7 about 15 minutes ago,
on, bro,
I was
like 7-on-7.
I was already out of it because that's what I don't understand. When people use references like these camps and stuff, it's not the full game of football. You talking about quarterbacks who are out there having it easy with no pressure coming at them.
That's true.
Half of the decisions they made in those 7-on-7s would have not been made had pressure been coming at them. That's what gets me.
I still improve your footwork in a camp like this.
Listen,
110%. You do the basics.
So you don't,
guys. Let's try to be respectful about.
That's all the camps are really there for. They teach you little fundamentals. Like if you was at the receiver camp, they would push off the back foot. They'll teach you how to push off the front foot. Little small stuff like that. But you're not going there to learn plays and learn how to read pro style offenses. So like I don't know what articles you've been reading. You say you played football for 20 years, and I could poke holes all through your story, dog. There's no way you played football for 20 years. Dog, like, so if you sitting over here lying to people, dog, like, dog, if you're gonna give information, you ain't got to sit here and lie to be truthful. Like, there is nothing really serious or rigorous going on at these camps. Now, what you need to be asking yourself is, why does a quarterback that only has to throw a ball, a 5-yard slant or a bubble screen, get credit for 80-yard touchdown slant? And then, an 80-yard touchdown play. And now this is the quarterback that you want to bring into your organization that not only has offensive line issues, but you're not totally sure if he could read progressions on the college level. Now you're talking about you're talking about
what are you talking about though?
This guy beat Georgia in the national championship.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Now I gotta mute everybody. I'm trying to get it across. Let me help y'all out. Let me help y'all out for a second because y'all ain't stopping. I had to mute everybody. All right. Listen. Mike who said, what is he saying? It just came out recently, all right, that they were comparing Joe Burrow and Tua Tagovailoa, and literally 1/3 of all of Tua's yards are yards after the catch. I mean, no, 2/3. 1/3 of all of his yards, 1/3 of every single yard he has passed is his. 2/3 of all of his yards are after the catch. So let me spell that out for some people. If you throw for 2,000 yards, Tua has thrown for 666 yards. The other 13, almost 100 yards are after the catch. Not even Tua. It's the receiver doing the work. Joe Burrow, on the other hand, owns about over 60%, 66 or something like that, percent of his yards. Meaning he threw to the guy 60%, 66% of all his yards are his. Tua's getting a lot of yards from yards after the catch. Now, somebody argued this when they brought it up the other day. They said, well, I see that as a quarterback who's putting the guy in a position to be able to run after the catch. And I said, good argument. But I see it as receivers who know how to get that much separation to where they can run after the catch. These are some of the best receivers this guy has ever had. So I call bluff on that. This is literally prove this, TD, by sending a link to article. I got you, Joe. I'll put it in the comment section after the video. I'll go find it. It's a fact. It's a fact. Joe Burrow's actually earning his yards. Tua's getting them off of yards at the catch. And these Tua apologists want to say, oh, because he's placing the ball right where it needs to be so that the guy can keep running. No, you got some receivers that know how to get separation. Why you think his first read is always open and not just how you going to say he throwing the people wide open when his first read, the defender on the first read is literally 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 feet away from the receiver. Literally. More than 5 feet away from the receiver and the quarterback throwing them open. The receiver already got 7-yard separation. You can't ignore stats like that. You can't ignore stats like that. We talk about this guy's putting up 2,000, this and that. He's doing this, he's doing that. Bro, this man ain't throwing no yards. But hey, Brady dinks and dunks as well, so I can't knock it. I can't knock it at the end of the day. But these are facts right here. Facts. About 1/3 of this man's yards are actual passing yards. 60% of his yards are after the catch. Joe Burrow, only 30% of his yards are after the catch. 35. I'll put the link in the comment section once I find it right after this. Or you could just go look it up. Go look at it. Yards after the catch. See how many Tua has. And go look at how many yards he got overall. It'll spell it out if you can do common math. These are the things that nobody talk about. Nobody talk about. I know you want to say stop it, TD, and I had to mute most of y'all. Y'all was getting a little heated. We don't need to come at each other. It's all love. I love this type of conversation, though. Yeah. Strong opinions. Reason bringing his strong opinions.
I did say his first read are usually open and they're 6 to 8 yard slants. And the problem is people hold it against them. Dude, he has one of the best receiving cores we've seen. And I did say they all have burners. That's what's amazing about this. Like Judy reminds me of Julio. Like these guys they catch the ball and they
is he going to have them in the NFL? Like, you're talking about a player that has all these weapons, but is he going to have them in the NFL?
I test.
My bad,
let him finish. Let him finish, bro. Go ahead, Reese.
I was just saying, like, these are kind of things I already alluded to earlier when I said, his first reads usually open, and that's just the way they've developed the playbook this year. I mean, they've simpled it down. I mean, if you go back and you legitimately watch game film from last year he was taking way more risks. He was making bigger throws, and the stats backed it up. But this year, I'm not denying the yak because it's right there. Like, Judy's catching them at 8 yards and busting them for 60. And then he's got Henry Ruggs doing the same thing. But I'll tell all of you this. Go follow a guy on Twitter named Travis Wingfield. He breaks down film. He shows clips, et cetera, and he has tons of he has a go route right up the left side of the line, and he nails it perfectly in tight man coverage. Just drops it in the breadbasket, and it's over. Like he makes
a lot of quarterbacks doing that.
He's just not doing it this year because like they're busting these. I mean, he won a big knock on him that none of you talk about really, and I'm surprised no one pulls it up. Is how many fourth quarters has Tua played?
Yo, go look Reason. You know who I like for quarterback reviews?
You're right. Luxury of the team, but you're right. How many 4 quarters has he played? Not many at all.
Pressure situation. You can say that, but no one says that. I don't know why.
You're right though. You're right though. You're right though. That's a whole nother element.
I do know I don't deny them. Like I haven't denied the yak. I said it from the beginning, and I don't deny the fourth quarter thing. It is what it is. But I do see things from him that pop. And the thing with me is Joe Burrow is just popping this year. It took them changing the offense. I mean, that's just they got a new coordinator. They got the Saints offensive coordinator, I believe who it was. So or the quarterback, he was a line coach or something like that. Anyways, they got someone from the Saints.
But he's popping now, right?
110%.
So did Tannehill.
And doing it against good competition, better competition than Tua so far.
Okay, can I say this to you? Because I'm glad you brought that up. I got something that you might kind of like. It's their numbers against top 25 defenses. So basically, Tua in his career against top 25 defenses, he's 131 of 212 for 1,702 yards, 20 TDs, and 8 interceptions. Joe Burrow versus top 25 defenses, and this is as of November 7th, is 147 of 251 for 1,708 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 5 picks. So, I mean, if we're even judging against top 5 defenses, it's not even close right now.
Hold on, bro. I want you to repeat that. Give me a second. Give me a second.
I can even link you the.
So let me plug these in because I want you to repeat that again. Okay. All right, go ahead.
So Tua versus top 25 defenses. He's 131 completions of 212 attempts for 1,702 yards, 20 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions.
You said, okay, please forgive me. One last time. Say it again.
131 of 212 for 1,702, 20 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. And they're throwing touchdowns. It's not running touchdowns. These are throwing touchdowns. Joe Burrow versus top 25 defenses, 147 of 251 for 1,708 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions.
Last year's numbers.
So those are
career. This is career versus top 25 defenses.
So who are
career?
This is career versus top 25 defenses.
Give me last year's numbers.
Who's the teams he played? And what were their ranks?
And now you're gonna I'd have to go in and break all of that down. I don't have that in front of me.
I didn't know you were. I didn't know that you were going off a career reason.
Oh, this is career. This is career.
He's only been starting for 2 years. He started last year and he's starting this year. Last year he played what? He only played LSU. Who else did he play that was ranked high?
The starting job when he beat out Georgia in the national championship.
Hang on, he started last year. That was last year. That was his full year last year. It was his first full year.
Burrow started a bunch of games last year too.
Yeah, but reason
I don't like
Joe
Burrow
wasn't as fire as he is this year.
I don't like Burrow either.
He's running a different offense last year than he is this year.
I don't like a quarterback that just pops up out of the blue.
It's about the player.
You feel me? Like
not
y'all sitting there. Y'all going up crazy over Joe Burrow over one season. He's the same thing to Tua to me. If he was really that productive, he would have been doing it consistently.
Tua's a little
I don't like a quarterback. I don't like a quarterback that just pops up on the scene. Like I told you, Jalen Hurts has had a consistent career since he's been in college. So I don't understand why that resume just goes out of the window for y'all. And whatever the hot new thing is, that's what y'all cling on to. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Hang on.
Let's bring Elder Bruce Jones in on this. What were you saying?
Does anybody feel that any one of these quarterbacks we're discussing right now are really worthy of a top 5 selection?
Zero.
Only Tua for me. Only Tua. That's
it. You have that confidence right now.
None of them.
None of them. I'm with TD. 100%.
If
zero,
all of us agree right now that we don't have confidence in none of these quarterbacks that they actually can run.
Chase Young, baby,
be the leader of our Dolphins.
He's gonna get picked for us.
I rather go defense and try to get Chase Young, Grant Delpit, somebody who's going to be an impactful player right away, and not waste time with these quarterbacks who maybe hit wonders or maybe you hit on them. Because tell you the truth, all of our free agents and the draft, we got to hit on these players. We don't have time to be wondering if they're going to pan out if we draft. They got to hit on these players. Because all this is nothing. What we're doing right now, we building and getting the draft picks. If they don't hit on these players, then we just fall back 10 years backwards again.
Running.
So why you don't want to get Jerry Jeudy over Chase Young? Because right now, you don't even know what's going on with Chase Young. Isn't he under investigation for something?
Nah. That ain't gonna implicate.
Chill.
No. Okay, hold on. How about if it's something is involving performance enhancing drugs? Like
no, it's not. It's not.
It is. It came
it's
out.
It's not.
He took money from a friend and then he paid them back, and then he went and told the NCAA.
Okay, so doesn't that show poor judgment and character?
Nah.
Oh my God, let's stop.
Take it from an agent.
The same issue with Deion Jordan, Wasn't his character a red flag for y'all?
Listen, hey,
I can't believe they traded up for that.
Listen to TV. Listen to
y'all
TV, y'all.
I ain't listening to dog. Y'all get enamored with a prospect. Y'all get enamored with a story. Y'all don't even look under the hood. You feel me? I'm telling you.
Let TV,
I'm looking at
the owner
Jerry
of the
Judy's
channel,
production, and I haven't heard anything
Hold on,
off
Mike.
the field about him. You feel me? But y'all just Chase Young. Tua. Look under the hood.
The big game is this Saturday, right?
Yeah. Tua versus Alabama gonna be this Saturday. Y'all tune in at 3:00. It's gonna be a good one. But Chase Young, listen. Well, go ahead.
We get a chance to see what Burrow's all about against Alabama's defense. And if Tua's healthy, if he's playing, we get a chance to see what Tua can do against LSU defense.
He's playing.
Now, one of these two quarterbacks will be number one draft of all.
Hey, TD.
Hold on. Go ahead, Rodney.
Hey, y'all, we talk about, running backs, quarterbacks, and all the wide receiver stuff. But Jason Taylor, he was an interview about what made him great. And he talked about his offensive line. Made him powerful than who he is. So why we stuck on quarterbacks and stuff, not talk about our offensive line?
Well, that's a good
we are hurt, and we are hurt, and we are injured in that prospect, and everybody injured, and they gonna come back. So if they go progress on that,
yeah, I think it is no question that they're gonna try to add one or two pieces to the O-line to address.
So you talk about Chase Young and DN and all this stuff, but you gotta have firepower,
I want them to go after Tristan Wirfs from Iowa State. This guy he's an absolute monster. One of my friends went down to watch Iowa State to go watch AJ play, and he's like, I ended up getting blown away by their offensive tackle. He jumps off to you. He's huge. He's like 6'7". Like, he's a massive boy. Tristan Wirfs, I'm telling you, I've been advocating see if that Pittsburgh pick is high enough, use it on an offensive lineman.
If Isaiah Prince was really good, that's what Tristan Wirfs is.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Guys, some of these mock drafts, I believe CBS has Miami selecting DeAndre Swift for the last first round pick. They have us drafting a cornerback from Ohio State. I believe his name is
Jeff Okudah.
Okudah's a beast.
He fourth overall pick. That's where we're gonna fall this year.
See, I think the first pick could actually go off of those drafts and be a cornerback.
I think our first pick as the Miami Dolphins, we're gonna get the fourth overall pick.
Line, man.
Just the way it falls, we're gonna get Jeff Okudah, he is just going up on the draft boards. He's most likely going to be the best player overall. And if we had Xavier Howard and a fire cornerback next to him, that's just setting up a young secondary. And we need to make the most out of Xavier Howard now rather than later.
Yeah.
Because if we don't, with such a deep draft class that we have, with not only OT but wide receiver, like, I don't know. That's just my take on it. Like, I'm thinking about a 2-year tank. Next year, quarterback and all that other stuff, and this year, foundational pieces.
I tell you the truth. I would not be mad if you don't draft a quarterback first round.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if we didn't draft one at all. But that's just
I don't want it. If Tua's not available, I don't want a quarterback. I'll wait till next year.
Tua's the type of person where I just want my answers. That's all. I don't have a problem with the kid. I actually like his arm. I like his accuracy at times. I like the kid. I just want all the answers. I don't want to go into a situation where I'm like, yeah, he checks the boxes because other people say so. But every time I watch in the film that I watch, there's some unknowns. And I'm just like, give me my answers. So I'm looking for games like LSU to be a vocal part of. Thank you for giving me some answers. That's all it is. I'm looking for, if they beat LSU, to go to the national to go to the SEC championship, and he just gave me some more answers. And then you go to the big dance against another top defense, and you gave me my answer. That's what I'm looking for. Competition. When things get tough, when your receivers don't have 6-yard separation, when your first progression ain't open, be that guy. And I'm just wanting the answers. That's my only thing with them. That's it. I don't have anything against them. I just don't have all the answers, and I don't get my answers from other people. I come up with my own answers. My data is incomplete, and I'm that's what I'm in search of. My data is incomplete on Tua, and I'm trying to fill that data. So right now, I'm not 100% sold because I have incomplete data, and I'm looking for real life answers, not just a one game. I don't get answers in a one game or 2 nice games. I need. Come on, man. That's just where I am with it.
That's fair. That's fair, man. I respect it. And I think, like, I'm not saying you, but I think a lot of people, like a lot of the doubters of him out there, they always come back to that Clemson game. That's what they throw. I'm not saying you, but that's a lot. You hear it all the time.
No, I throw it out because here's the problem. When you think you have answers on these scrubs that he plays, and then you play a top team and you look decent, but then you play the national championship, you kind of take away from that nice team you played where you look decent. So it makes your answer still incomplete. Yeah. So it's not a case of, oh, Clemson, look how he looked. He's done with me. It's a case of, oh, you played a good team and you look good, but then you played a great team and you look bad. What do I get off of that? That don't mean that you're bad now. But now you just got me right back in the incomplete status. You see what I mean?
Yeah, that's why tomorrow's game is so important.
Man, it's very important.
And that's why I'm looking forward to watching TD PHINS Talk tomorrow. Freaking Alabama, LSU game. Everyone tune in. Drop that like.
TD, we're going to get that answers tomorrow. Man. When 3 o'clock comes around, we're going to get the answers.
I agree, man. I can't wait. And on that note, I'm gonna do some wrap-up remarks. I'm gonna go around to you guys first, because I was supposed to be done at midnight, but we're already an hour over, like every week. But we're gonna start with Elder Bruce Jones. Talk to us, man. The final thoughts.
Well, we're gonna get the answers that we're seeking for this big game tomorrow. And like I said, if we don't draft a quarterback in the first round, I'm cool with that. I'm not gonna get mad. I'd rather go defense to get an impact for a player who's going to come in and be a starter right away, because these first 3 first round picks are very important. Mm-hmm. They have to be starters immediately on this team, and the second rounders as well, and third rounders. But we have to hit on these draft picks in the futures coming up. And like I say, these quarterbacks, they're hit and miss, and we're going to get the answer that we need. I'm not sold on Tua. Burrow is a one-hit wonder. We don't know what he can do as far as all this hype going around with him, ousting Tua as the number 1 spot. Justin Herbert, he's a question mark. So we don't know, but we'll get the true test tomorrow when the game comes around. We determine whether or not these guys are they worthy of these draft pick status.
Absolutely, I love it, man. Reason, talk to me, homie.
Man, just respect for having me on. That's about time I came on this, I guess. But I don't know, man. All I was talking about was the levels between the quarterbacks, and we went down that big rabbit hole, and it just went off the rails at one point. But I want people to understand that, like, if we don't get I'm like, my whole thing is, if we're gonna get a quarterback in the first round, 2 things. Tua is the only guy who I think is worth it. And B, please, Chris Greer, do not mortgage extra picks to move up because you're in love with someone. I want every pick. We need every pick to hit in that first round, man. And I agree with Rodney 110%. I want that Pittsburgh pick to be on an offensive lineman, because I think whether you want a quarterback this year, whether it's Jordan Love, Jacob Eason, whatever the case may be, if you don't want Tua, or you want Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields next year, we need to start building that offensive line line. And as much as I want, Jack Conklin and Brandon Treff from the Redskins, I think it's going to cost too much to upgrade that offensive line fully in free agency, and that's going to eat up a lot of our cap. And I think another big thing with hitting with these draft picks is a lot of these teams, like look at the Seahawks when they won. It was before, like what you always preach, TD, before that big contract kicks in. That's your window. So that's why this year and next year, like Chris Greer has to hit like how he hit in the 2016 NFL draft. That was by far Chris Greer's best draft. He's got to repeat that, and we need help basically everywhere. Other than that, I mean, fins up, and thanks for having me.
No problem. Stick around, Reason. And I also wanted to ask you, what if we had to move up to get Tua? Are you for that?
We got too many holes. As much as I love Tua, we got way too many holes, and that would just that would be dumb. I think it would be dumb. And that's what one of my biggest fears of not getting the first round pick is, because I keep hearing how in love Chris Greer has been with this guy for however long, and I'm like, please,
man,
do not.
That's EM Dolphins delusion, man.
Oh no, it's out there too. Like I've seen, I said earlier, I've seen people talk about it, and I don't. We need them to pick. We can't mortgage our future for one guy. We don't have enough pieces to do that.
I feel you, man. Great job, by the way. Rodney, what you got for us?
We need linebackers. We need some more linebackers. We need offensive line. Other than that, we good. We need a safety and another cornerback, but
or two safeties.
Two safeties. Because I'm on Jason Tate, they get it back there. You get what I'm saying? So we need DNs. So coach so I like new coach doing.
Did it screen pause?
I gave him a B+.
Oh, okay, there it is. I think you keep cutting in and out, Rodney. Your screen was pausing on me, but you
hear me?
You say you now I can now. You say you give him a B+. I think we having a bad connection issue. Probably. Why are we working on that? Mike, talk to us, Mike.
Hey, TD, I just want to say thank you very much for the opportunity. I've been on this once before, and I hope there's many more. I would love to join this panel a lot more. I follow you every morning on my way from Miami, from Brickell to Pompano Beach, where I work, and it's a long drive, so I love talking about fins in the morning. To everyone in the chat, thank you guys so much. I love the fact that I get to watch you guys and everything you say during the chat. TD, you're spoiled. I love this. This is awesome, and also keep doing this. I'm actually working up myself to starting my own fins thing, and in no way, shape, or form am I trying to do anything similar, but I think the fins need more of a voice, and it comes up to people like UTD and everyone here on the stream right now at freaking 2 or 1 in the morning Eastern, just talking about fin stuff, or just listening to a bunch of randos talk about the fins and what they're passionate about. And the world needs more of this, and fins fans need more of this. So anyone that's willing to step up and do this, 100%, you have my respect, and I think we need just more of this overall. I'm not going to be repetitive. Thank you so much, TD, for the opportunity, and I hope there's many more.
Absolutely, and if you start your own, man, let me know. I'm willing to help in any way I can, man. I'm all about it.
Thank you.
All right. Absolutely, man. I appreciate you. And I test sports. What you got for us, bro?
Respect TD as always, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, and everything you do. Kind of piggybacking off everybody else, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's greatly appreciated. Let everybody voice their opinion. And lastly, I could just think about what I think we need. Like, I would seriously, you already know I want to draft Jerry Jeudy and DeAndre Swift. If you want a DN, you could still get Gross Matos from Penn State. He could still be a first rounder. You could possibly still get him. You can get people like Christian Fulton. He's an LSU corner. McKinley, if you can't get Grant Delpit from Alabama. Is it McKenzie? It's McKinley, something like that. But he's a Minka Fitzpatrick clone. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the couple players that I've been looking at that they have a potential of drafting. Like, it's going to be so many. The draft is so top heavy with big names. These players are going to slip in the draft. Like, I remember when the Ravens drafted Humphreys, number 44, the one that was choking Odell. Like, I remember, like, he got hurt that draft, but he was ranked the top corner. So, like, these type of players, when they're ranked highly and then they slip slightly in the draft, like, they didn't just get sorry. Like, they're still good players. Like, his problem, Humphreys, he had got hurt. But, like, I see, like, if players are like that available, like, I think Grant Delpit is hurt right now, but, like, there's a lot of players that are out there that aren't big names that you could bring into the system and that'll work wonders in Miami system. Like I'm saying, Chase, I don't see a big difference between Chase Young and Gross Matos from Penn State. And I know he's not gonna go like top 15, you know what I'm saying? Unless he's Gross Matos. Gross Matos. Like, he's not going to go like top 15. So that's your DN that you were looking for if you can't get Chase. But you'll have one up on everybody because you'll have a Jerry Jeudy that nobody else could get. You know what I'm saying? You'll have a DeAndre Swift where everybody else is looking at the heavier, bigger back in Jonathan Taylor. Like, you do this, and then the headshot to me would go get Cam. If Cam is on the free market, you pay that money to get Cam, make him retire down here, and groom the next quarterback that you bring in next year. Like, these are feasible moves you could do to not only help the team next year, but to push them forward into the future, because Cam could be a good mentor. Like, I didn't see an issue with him and Kyle Allen the whole time that Kyle Allen has been starting. As much as the media has been putting on Cam about the whole if he can't start thing, he's handled it well. So I don't see him having an issue if we draft a quarterback next year while he works on our team this year. And if we give him weapons to work with this year, you can have a turnaround in 1 year. And not only that, you'll set yourself up for the future because you'll have a Pro Bowl MVP quarterback that can mentor your young quarterback. I see it's a win-win, dog. Like, you could bring Cam in, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like little, like I said, the whole thing about Sue and Jordan Phillips. Like, these are short-term moves that could help you in the long term. Jordan Phillips is still young. Sue is a mercenary, and he won't demand that much money. And then you could still draft players while you're not having this big hole in the middle of your defense. Go get the Oklahoma linebacker if you need a linebacker in the middle of your team. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could make these moves, dog, in my sleep, but you got Chris Greer and all these people getting paid. Let's see what they do.
Well, it's going to be interesting what they actually do because, man, there's so many different ways we can go. And I'm feeling you on Jerry Jeudy. I would love to have the talent. Man, it's just so – I mean, I guess it's actually just a plus just for the simple fact that there's so many guys that we like to have that we could have. and good observation on the DN. And with our third pick, that could be very feasible. So these are all options. So,
but real quick, but not only okay, you get Chase Young, right? All right, you got the highly coveted DN, but then you're because I don't know what that Pittsburgh or that Texas pick. Those are the Texas pick. I think is going to be a late pick anyway. So I'm already now the Pittsburgh pick is really what's fluctuating. You feel me? They could either get into the playoffs or they could be 500. But I'm looking at it as 15 to 20 range. You could get you a Jerry Jeudy, which is something nobody else has, a DeAndre Swift, which is a uber playmaker in the middle of the draft with that Pittsburgh pick, and the DN that was so generational in Chase Young. If Gross Matos isn't that, he's close. So you got 3 for 1 instead of just getting a Chase Young and then kind of shuffling and seeing what you could hit with you got 3 day 1 starters. You know what I'm saying? In the first round.
And that's what we're looking for, is trying to find starter capable guys. So good observation, man. Man, this has been an amazing show tonight. It got crazy at times, got live, and I love it, man.
TD,
I want to say this.
I want to hear you talk about Cam. I want to hear what you have to say about Cam.
Well, I'm actually going to reserve that for next time, because I got to be up at 7 a.m. So, but as far as the whole Cam Newton thing, I'm not going to get deep into it, but I can see where it's like, nah, and I can see where it's like, well, I mean, it is a viable option. There's different ways you could look at it, depending on how you view the quarterback situation. So, but there's so many unknowns with that, with Rosen and everything in the balance. It's so much. I think this is something that you don't want to really discuss until we got a better inkling on what we're going to do at the position. And we may not know that until free agency. So it's tough. We'll talk about it though. Elder Bruce Jones, hit me up an email when you get a chance. All right.
Yes, sir.
A reason, please hit me up an email, bro. Mike, who hit me up an email. I test you already know, man. Hit me up, bro.
Respect. TDT, respect.
Man, respect to all y'all for coming on here, showing your face, not running, and actually coming. I'm stepping out because I'm trying to get as many people as I can involved in this channel and doing bigger and better things. So I got a lot of opportunities that's going to be coming forward that I want to see if any of you guys are also interested in. What's up, Elder Bruce Jones?
We're getting you a press pass, TD.
I just want to say thank you for allowing me to be on the show tonight, and I enjoy your content, and looking forward for better things in the future for the Miami Dolphins.
And it starts on Saturday with this game. Hey man, I appreciate you, Elder Bruce Jones, coming through, representing as always with the fresh hat that I'm gonna have to steal if you can't find me another one. But
that's at the flea, yo. I seen it at the flea. You gotta get at the flea.
Then why I ain't got it yet, I test. What's up, man?
You been to the 83rd flea? You gotta go to the flea, yo.
Yeah, I've been to 83rd, man. Either the 83rd swap shop, all of them.
It's at the flea, bro. You'll find it.
All right, I'm gonna have to go look, man. But reason, man, I enjoyed you, man, and I tried to push you intentionally because I wanted to see how you do, man. And I appreciate and I loved your comeback. I love your passion. I love you sticking to your guns. Mike, cool, man. You cool, man. You cool with me, man. You the cool guy. That's how I put it. He was handling the chat. And I test is all. What happened to you Tuesday? I test. I was referencing you and some stuff, and Dolphin was with that crazy delusional stuff, man. I was like,
the babies.
I hear you, bro. I hear you, man. But
get well to your son. I think he was sick at the time, or is he sick now?
He was, but now it's just looking like he's in and out of little small symptoms, so it's a little weird. Just keeping an eye on.
Just watching, bro.
A lot better than he was Tuesday. I'll put it like that. All right, a lot better than he was earlier this week, but now it's just a little cough, and I'm like, don't turn into nothing. Let me keep you medicated.
Awesome, bro.
But yeah, guys.
Blessings, bro. Blessings.
That mic you have is so like crisp. it's like a miles of difference for people that have like been listening to you forever. Like that mic is just like day and night, dude. So like props for getting that.
I'm happy to hear that, man, because I've been seeing, y'all don't understand. Y'all know that little other mic I had that was orange and stuff?
Yeah.
That was a USB mic, because what happened was when I got this new camera, the Canon DSLR or whatever, one of these little expensive nice cameras, which I appreciate everybody who support the channel and helping me get it, because it makes a difference in the video. I know it's dark in here now, you probably can't see, but in the daylight you really can see the quality. But what happened is when you buy a digital camera, the microphone doesn't work when you go live. You already got to buy a $200 piece to hook to the camera that can hook to a live stream. So the mic, so you're required to get a USB mic, and the regular mic on the camera doesn't work for live streams. So you got to get a USB mic. And I had got that little orange USB mic for like $20, man. And I hated it. And I always said, I got to get me a better mic. And people start putting color on the screen, blessing me with donations and stuff. So I was able to get something that I can cherish. You know, I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. If I have to.
Gotta start recording, bro, with your boy in the morning.
Oh, I know, man. I actually
releases that music.
I actually got to test it out with some of the new songs I've been writing, man. But we'll see. But listen, guys, real talk. Last thing before I get out of here, really, the reason why I'm doing the Tuesday night panel conversation, the reason why I'm doing the Friday night panel conversation, because I do what I do. I always say this because I heard it from somebody else. I do what I do because it got to be done. But that don't make me everything. You know, I ain't nothing without the man from above. And then, but a lot of other people are skilled, man. They articulate very well. They make their point. They bring their point across, and they're good at what I'm doing. They're good at it as well. When people argue with me in the comment section, I like to see them come on and express themselves. And I love the chemistry. I love the feel. So what I'm kind of looking for are for individuals who are interested in having their own platform, even on this show. So that's why I love doing these, so that I could look at everybody out there, how well they do, how well they interact, how well they debate, how well they hold their own, because I want to see if I could bring guys in and say, hey, on Saturday nights, I want to get a group of 3 people that have their own show on this channel. On Tuesday nights, on Wednesday nights, on Thursday nights, have different groups of people that have their own show. And I'll monitor it. I'm not even going to be on the stream in some cases, you know. Let people have some fun, talk their stuff about the Dolphins. I want to give the tour people their night. I want to give I don't know. Y'all see what I'm saying? But this isn't just TD Fans Talk for TD, man. I mean it when I tell y'all this is our channel, man. So we have to protect this channel. We got to take care of it all together. We got to look out for each other. So I want to do bigger and better things to make sure Dolphin content is constantly out there and people have a home where they can come and enjoy it. So that's why I'm listening to you guys. That's why I rile you up. That's why I get reason. I was giving the business tonight. All this, I'm just saying, man, it's all stuff that I'm seeing, man. But you are a little delusional like EM. But I'm just saying, I just got to keep it 100. All right.
Yeah, I didn't help my cause with that whole college team beating an NFL team, man.
Yeah, listen, yeah, man. That just stop. Just stop.
I was just stirring the pot. Someone had to.
I don't know, man. Yeah, but that's all I'm saying, guys. So, like I said, guys, hit me up in email. We'll talk about some things. See if y'all are interested in. It's yeah or nay. It's no doesn't make a big deal, but I want to make sure that other people can have something that they can have a platform, and it might be able to help boost and start your own platform. I'm just saying, I mean, we got over 6,000 people over here. I don't care if tomorrow you ended up with 10,000. I'm proud of you, man. This isn't a selfish channel. This isn't it's all about me channel. I love all Dolphin YouTubers. I love all YouTubers. I love everybody in this world, man. I know where I get all of my blessings from, so I'm not a type of person that feels like I'm competing with anyone. So I don't want y'all to ever feel that way or ever think that. So I'm always here if you need help or if you need any insight. So that's just who I am. All right.
Love you too, TD.
Hey, man, that's what it's about, man. Love all y'all. So y'all hit me up and email if those are the type of things that y'all might be interested in, because I want to get a panel together that's doing something like Saturday night for 1 hour or something, just getting ready for every week's game, or just talking Dolphins football, or maybe even a Wednesday night or something like that. So these are things that I'm thinking through. So y'all hit me up, man. I'm glad y'all came through. Shout out to DM. I don't see him here, but DM, I appreciate you coming through tonight. Anybody I missed that came through tonight, man, I appreciate y'all riding out with us tonight, man. We love y'all. This is TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. All y'all stay blessed, man. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend, and do me a favor, man. Reach out to a loved one that you ain't talked to in years, and just tell them you're thinking about them, and you hope everything is all right. Just something, food for thought. All right. Love y'all. Appreciate you. Hey, I mean that too. Somebody you ain't talked to in a while, hit them up. And that's everybody in the comment section too. Man, I ain't heard from my Aunt Bertha in 4 years.
Bertha
Hit her
needs
up.
love, yo.
That's right. I ain't got no Aunt Bertha, but you get my point. Just hit them up. Hey, I was just thinking about you, just checking on you. Don't be lazy. Take that time, even if they're a talker, just to let them know, hey, that they got somebody who remember them and they that love them. All right. So shout out to everybody. Once again, man, it's about growth in everything we do, y'all. I love y'all, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
I love my mama. I love my mama.
Well, I hope it ain't been over a year since you talked to her now.
Nah, y'all better call y'all mama, man. Love y'all mama.
Yeah, for sure. That's a give in. But all right, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, all right? Or today, later.
Have a good night.
I test respect. Everyone else respects. Love today's panel. Appreciate it.
All right, now that all the people that don't know football going, let's talk real football. No, I'm just playing, guys. Good night, man. I love y'all. I appreciate all y'all love and support. It's TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Peace.